And go. Alrighty, so starting off as usual, we're back at Honey's Homebrew Tavern here with the new group of adventurers ready to take on the quest. We have the returning Zoggy, played by Hunter. We have Nivi Rohmbodazzle, played by SorcerousOwl. We have Ammy Nita, played by CrazyBryGuy. And I believe we have Shora the Smasher, played by PluviPenguin, aka Misty the Mischievous. So as we're gonna go ahead, same thing as last time, I'm gonna get everybody to roll me a d20, and we'll figure out where the scene takes us first. Who is the first to take initiative in the scene?
Oh, okay, so just roll d20?
Yep, d20. Shora is unconscious
on
the table. Alrighty.
That's pretty fitting.
Oh no, my 3D dice are off.
So we have, looks like CrazyBryGuy playing as Ammy Nita, and that is going to be the one that we're going to start in with. So, Crazy, do you want me to refer to you as by alias or as Ammy?
I'll use my alias. Probably easier for me that way.
Alright. Well then, Crazy, go ahead, and I have you waking up over here in the Master Suite at the moment. Also one quick thing, disclaimer for anybody watching. We ended up with a few people who weren't able to make the session and a little bit of bumbling on my side. So instead of Ogle playing as Humphrey, and I believe I also had Clippy, who was unable to make it. But luckily we had SorcerousOwl, who was able to jump in as Nivi Rohmbodazzle here, so that is where the lottery turned out. Anywho's, Ammy, Crazy, as Ammy wakes up, go ahead and give us a description of your character, and I'll end up pulling up the bio and info and throwing it into the character chat here.
Okay, so Ammy Nita is a goblin, an albino goblin, so she's got white green skin and white hair that she keeps in a short bob, and she wears a big red hat that looks like a toadstool cap. And her outfit is also mushroom themed. Basically, she looks like a walking mushroom. And she also only eats mushrooms and basically is just obsessed with mushrooms in every way.
All right.
Excuse me. Anything beyond that you need?
Negative. That's pretty much what I've got. As Ammy begins to wake up to the morning din there, is there anything that you wanted to do, like in your own room as you wake up, or is you gonna head downstairs to the main lobby and we'll go from there if you want?
Ammy will check on her pet mushroom, awakened mushroom, agaric.
Yep.
And then carry him downstairs with her for breakfast.
Sounds good. Makes it sound like you're gonna eat him. So as Ammy gets herself out of bed and checks in on her little sentient mushroom, I believe you're able to mentally communicate with it, can't you? I forget how.
I don't believe so. It's not a familiar. It's just an awakened shrub, so it understands my language, one of my languages. But I do not have any psychic capacity as far as I know.
Alrighty. Well, as Amby goes ahead and makes her way to the ground floor, I believe, who was next? I believe it was Zoggy was going to wake up and make their way downstairs as well. Alrighty.
As Zoggy... Oh, wait until you...
Oh, sorry, I was just collecting your image address on your token here.
Yes. Please ignore the stockholder image. I should probably get actual art from him. It would be nice. Because as Zoggy rolls out from under the covers in this simple bed, you see that he is a green kobold, but a little too green, it seems. And as he heads down the stairs to the tavern, that morning sun is going to catch and shine off his scales and shine just a little more brightly than you would think, because these are not green scales but emerald scales.
All right.
He's going to make his way around to a table and let's order up a nice simple breakfast as he relaxes topless. Yes, he's wearing pants, so don't worry. with his chainmail shirt slung over his shoulder, and he's going to order the chicken platter, the chicken breakfast platter for it's only what, 2 copper. It's strange, really. Last few weeks, last few months really, chicken has been increasingly plentiful and inexpensive at the tavern.
Yeah, it
He's
seems
not
that
gonna argue.
Honey might have a supplier of chicken, and one of the draws for the tavern now is the copious amount of chicken meats that you're able to order for extremely low prices. Everything from breasts to thighs, whole chickens if you wanted them roasted. She's considering maybe even getting a rotisserie added into the back here. But she can go ahead and you almost see like a mix of joy that another person is ordering the chicken as there is far too much, and strain as there is so much damn chicken.
So much eggnog.
Oh god, I couldn't even imagine. As a fun note, I ended up stealing this one off YouTube, so let's see.
Hey, sugar.
Oh,
Welcome. Thanks for coming today.
It's fun. But yeah, Honey's
Oh, I
able to
see.
go.
I just got muted for copyright.
Eh, if she ever wants me to take it down, I
There
would
goes
more
the
than
show.
happy to.
And good session, everyone.
Yep, it's
See
dead.
y'all next week.
Yeah, so he's gonna munch on his single egg, his half breast, his waffle, and option of either hash browns, grits, or oatmeal.
Quite the platter.
And he's gonna eye around at the bar and also just take a peek at what's on the to-do list today for the jobs.
Alrighty. So as you go ahead and you take a peek, I'll get you to essentially, after you finish up your meal, waddle over to the board. But things that are going on, there are a couple patrons out and having their morning breakfast. They finished up the morning chores, coming in, having breakfast, and they're going to be heading out to go do the afternoon and lunch chores. But the tables that you can see, there happens to be a increase in the amount of goblins around. To the table closer to the doors, you see, for a moment, it looked like a walking mushroom, and upon closer inspection, you see a goblin who is also she had placed a mushroom on the table, and for a moment, you could swear that it started moving. Weird.
She also seems to be eating a platter of mushroom dish.
Yep.
Whatever dishes the tavern serves that are mushroom based.
Yep.
She will eat that.
Over on another table, you can not so much see as you just hear the rising snore of a drunk goblin passed out on the table. Okay, moving on.
The casual two-finger wave, Zoggy will just acknowledge both of their existences.
Yep. All right. After
Roy doesn't
that,
look
I
up from his
believe
table.
I think Shora's passed out at the moment. She's going to be the last to wake up. But next one we have is going to be Nivi waking up. As why don't you go ahead and describe your character for us there?
Yeah, so Nivi's an unusually well-dressed forest gnome, and a particularly self-important one at that. While they normally a fairly laid-back, naturalistic society, Nivi has kind of assigned herself a title and station, and declared herself nobility in a way that perhaps doesn't hold as much real bearing as she would like. But she has set out to go and adventure on behalf of her people and make a name for herself as what she will call a diplomat or ambassador, but is really more so self-aggrandizing standard quest for glory.
The actual intentions versus what she displays.
Yes.
Very nice. So Nivi has found herself at Honey's Homebrew and has stayed the night in hopes of performing some work to get some pay and to further her motives. But you wake up on the morning there, get yourself out of bed, and little uncharacteristic of forest gnomes, get your garb and your dress and everything, or adventuring gear set up, and take your moment to make sure that you are clean, proper, and extremely well presentable before heading yourself downstairs.
Yeah, absolutely. And that goes on. Give yourself a few herbs, oils, make yourself smell nice. I don't think I actually have control of my token. I don't think I can move myself downstairs. Yeah.
Give me half second here, and I'll jump on and see what's going on. Edit. Oh, that is correct. I will go ahead and fix that. Should be good now. Go ahead and give it a shot. You might have to click off, then click back on.
Yeah, let me refresh the page here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Teleport down.
Oh, jeez. Just super speed. Teleport. Alrighty. And Nivi makes her way downstairs as the others are finishing up their meals. You see a goblin on one table with a plate full of mushrooms, a mushroom walking around on the table, a kobold who is finished off an extremely hearty meal, and once again, there are the rising snores of another who is claimed to table as the bed for the night.
Well, good on them. Yeah, we'll get ourselves some food, and we'll have a look at the job board, and we'll see what's what.
Alrighty. So more or less the same, and then we will jump over to Shora. The din of the morning starts rousing, and as you begin to come to, there's a pain, a throbbing as your head pounds with last night's hangover as you wake. The window on the table has been opened before you, and the sun has begun to crest in, and it is all too fucking bright. Go ahead and tell us about yourself.
So Shora is a Goblin Barbarian. A very much the type that could be best described as a scoundrel, a ruffian, a thief, and all around just someone who is pretty much over everything. She's a compulsive gambler and drunk. So this is a pretty normal place to find her. She just kind of wandered into the nearest tavern after she was done being the muscle for some gang and just drunk herself into a stupor. Probably lost to about 10 gold gambling with someone who she doesn't even remember.
The other patrons are warned of you, like, don't wake the goblin on the table. Even while you were sleeping, like, one of your hands was still clutched with a death grip on your warhammer, and somebody had, like, tried to move it, but, like, they weren't able to pry your fingers loose and weren't willing to wake you and possibly have their head caved in, so they just kind of left it dangling off the table. But your hand still clutched onto it.
Sure, let's just a mighty groan, just the most aggravated, and just feels around the table, not even looking up, finds the flagon she was drinking from last night, shakes it a little bit, feels like there's something still there, and for the first time sits up just so she can just down it immediately.
Yep. The flagon is finished. It is flat. And as you begin rousing, some of the other patrons look over with curious expressions, and any moment that you look back over to catch their gaze, their heads immediately turn and they're back to minding their own business.
Shora attempts to stand up and wander over to the job board and just falls immediately on her face.
Just like walking up to the job board, putting your hand out to the wall to like brace yourself against it as you go to look. The hand, however, was put out and you slip, and your face just slaps into the wall, and you just kind of slowly grind down to the floor. Zoggy, beside you, the goblin that was snoring before has entered into your presence as essentially you're taking a look at the postings of the job board. Nivi over on the other side has been looking over your shoulder, looking to see what is available, and I believe Ammy has also been eyeing it up.
Indeed.
So, essentially the quest I have for this week's group is a nearby excavation into a location has yielded, unfortunately, a crypt. They're hoping to hire a group of adventurers to go drive out the unfortunate undead that are still patrolling its halls and protecting it, and to allow it for further study, they are offering a month's pay to any adventurers willing to take on the task.
Hey, you all up for this job too?
Can I turn to Zoggy really quick?
You just like
Yeah.
pick your face back up off the ground and like kind of like swing back while you're on your knees.
Yeah, I just take a look at the job board, take a look at the amount, and I look over to Zoggy and I'm like, hey, Shiny, can you tell me what this says? I can't read. And I don't, I like the pay amount, but I don't want to end up looting corpses again. Like, nothing against that, but, when they start moving, it just ain't fun. It ain't worth the pay.
So you're not familiar with
better than
literacy.
the nerds I had last time. God, those guys are just such nerds. Ugh.
You don't have to tell me twice. But seriously, I need to know what this says. I can't read.
Says undead.
It's moving dead. It's the zombies.
Honey, absinthe, please. Mix it with coffee. A full flagon.
Like, your voice isn't, like, particularly loud, it's more groaning, but it's easily recognized, especially after whatever the hell you pulled last night. And she, like, looks over to you, stops what she's doing, runs over and starts that immediately.
I just crawl over to the nearest bar stool and just sit and, slam my face down into the bar again.
Something you've done one too many times. Nivi.
I kind of walk up to Zoggy and I ask, "Excuse me, is she going to be okay?"
Or just doesn't even look up, but just rests her hand on the bar counter and holds it up as a thumbs up.
Zoggy will shrug non-committally.
Ammy, you finished up your mushrooms, and your little mushroom familiar has begun wiggling and dancing.
Aww.
Aw,
Perfect.
Cute.
So cute.
Agaric. She points at the mushroom.
It stands erect for a moment.
Ammy. She points at herself.
I reach out a little finger to Agaric. It's nice to meet you.
The mushroom...
Agaric will shake the finger.
Aww.
It's so cute.
So adorable.
Tiny little mushroom dancing, wiggling along.
Earthbound music in the background.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we have a mascot.
mascot.
Must protect it at all costs.
I should hope so, because I'm pretty sure it only has,
1 hit point.
4 health or something.
I have 41, so I will meat shield that for that. I will meat shield for that mushroom.
Tank! Alrighty. After you guys are able to get your morning breakfast and associate with one another for a little bit, a lot of you are able to go ahead and essentially find out the details of where you need to go. If there's anything that you guys wanted to purchase with any accumulated gold, or if there's any other things that you guys wanted to take care of, any people you wanted to visit before we go, now would be the time. Otherwise, I'd be ready to start up the dungeon.
Shora starts filling up the 4 bottles in her that she keeps in her pack with the absinthe coffee mix for the road.
Absinthe and coffee, God. Little 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
See if your heart gives out or your legs give out first.
Oh, definitely be the legs based off of experience.
Alrighty.
I don't
So
believe
I
there's
want
anything
to
I need to
know.
buy, so...
And he purchases just 4 rags to go along with it, because, Molotovs are always fun.
I will ask one question.
Yep.
How much is a ring of jumping?
Ring of Jumping. That triples your jump height, doesn't it?
I think it just lets you cast jump on yourself.
Oh, once per day. What do you call it? The spell scroll is only 50 GP. For permanent items that are able to do it once a day is 10 times the price, so that would be 500 GP.
500 gold? Okay.
Yep.
Can
Something to
wait.
save up towards.
Oh, yes, I will.
Yep. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and bring everybody over to the next area here. I'm gonna go ahead and let folks know that when you, because I am running with dynamic lighting, anything that you see that is strictly in red is only your dark vision. If anybody wants to light torches and whatnot, that'll obviously give you guys a bit more light. But 3, 2, 1, as I drag you over to the dungeon. And alrighty. Making your way to the location, there was some station guard on the outside, just making sure that no undead had wandered their way out, but they're not paid to go in and get rid of it. That's what adventurers are for. Hello there, short ones. I take it you're the adventurers here to clear out this old crypt.
Yep.
Yes.
Ah, very well. There was before you go in, a couple words of caution. The undead seem to be rather restless, and we had a small squad go in before to investigate and see how far they could get, but they haven't returned since last night. If you find them in there, please usher them back here to safety, and there will be an additional 10 gold 10 gold for each of you.
Don't need to caution me.
You had me at gold.
Or shiny.
I just look around. Bonus.
Shora just casually just uncorks one of the bottles, takes just a glug.
I mean, I never did get the hazard pay on that last job.
Alright, let's do
I'm
this.
still a little salty about that.
Alrighty.
Not only will I retain your friend safely, but I will also retain this group of drunkards.
Much appreciated.
Hey, I only had water. It's fine, I had some milk.
And I'm mostly always sober, so it doesn't really matter for me.
He says as you finished just
Snowfall?
taking a shot. Yes.
Insight.
Inside. Go ahead.
First roll of the night. Here we go.
Here we go. First roll of the night. Mostly sober all the time. Let's see how this holds up. And a 16. If you want to roll deception, you can. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Zoggy will end up seeing through that. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh damn. You know what? She came across. It sounded pretty earnest. Honestly, she might have just had a rough couple of nights. That's all it is.
This is why we love the game.
Yep.
The dice tell their own story. Also, one other note, I do most of my rolling out in the open, so you guys will end up finding out like what enemies' attack bonuses and other things are. It also means that I'm not fudging any rolls, so I mean, if the dice decide to be assholes, my apologies, the dice are being assholes.
Good to know.
I mean, it's roll 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Except for those of you who are on D&D Beyond. You're on your own.
Yep. The digital dice. Alrighty.
You're probably bad luck on D&D Beyond. Roll 20's deadly. It has no mercy.
Testing out macros, I rolled a double 1 followed by a double 20. I was like, okay, well, huh.
Yep.
Anyways, entering into the excavation site, the team that was entering in through here, it originally seemed to be some sort of how would I put it? Prospecting dig, a small singular mine shaft digging into the tunnel. It seemed that there was believed to be valuable minerals in here, but as you get maybe 60 feet further in, you notice that part of the walls had crumbled away and given, opening up into a natural chamber. Deep into the abyss beyond, you end up hearing the occasional chattering, grunting, and you also hear the gentle flowing of water.
Ammy like caves.
Yeah, I grew up in a cave.
Caves have mushroom.
Do you think there's any shinies left around here? Asking for a friend.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, like, literally, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh. You are not. You should. Oh, weird. The token doesn't have all the things. A second. I will go ahead. You have 60 foot, and there we go. Should be able to save that. You able to see a little bit now?
I am, yes.
Yes, and I will also get your, what is it, HP total and AC totals set up on your token there. And that way people can see the HP. There we go. Already.
As my friend is asking if there's any shinies about, I just rearranged my outfit to hide any chains or jewels or the like from them.
As you state that, Shora, Nivi seems to kind of shuffle around for a moment, but it doesn't seem like she was uncomfortable or anything. Okay, so you guys are in a dungeon. Commence exploration.
Okay. Who wants to take the lead?
Slowly move forward.
I'll move.
Remember that you guys only using Darkvision, so any perception checks, attack rolls, and such will be at disadvantage. Alrighty.
Ammy's gonna go ahead and stay towards the back of the group.
Must protect the mascot.
Oh, right. Half second here. I believe that Ammy has a boar that she rides as well.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Half second here. I think I got that set up. Oh, he came out as numbered. That
Oh
API.
no.
My API is not working. Ah! Should have access to fiddle around with it. Give me half second here.
I cannot click on it.
Okay, give me 10 seconds here, and I will go ahead and see if I can. Why? Okay, weird. It is not behaving. Oh, that is because that token was not connected to that board. Alrighty, then one moment as I go ahead and fix this. Click on the boar, switch it over to the party boar. Party boar. There we go.
I'm just imagining just like a boar that spontaneously emerges just with streamers and confetti.
There we go. You should be able to fiddle around with it now.
Okay, there we go. Nice.
Awesome. Alrighty.
And
I'll go ahead and send that to the back so you can have it sit
and
underneath
at
your
this
token.
So how
large
big is this
bunch of-
cavern? Like how high is the ceiling?
The ceilings themselves reach up to, at the highest point, maybe about 25 meters. Other locations, maybe only as high as like 8. Or sorry, I should be saying feet. There are natural stalagmites, and also stone columns that reach upwards and support the ceiling from collapsing in. To your east over here, you guys end up seeing that there is the source of the flowing water. A small underground river is flowing at the moment.
Okay.
Well, we won't be able to go that way. Maybe.
Yep.
Yep. Anything around here? Nope.
All right. Shora begins stepping into the water. It's actually not that deep. Maybe 6 inches, 8 in some areas. You might get up to like your knee in like one spot. But for the most part, it seems rather shallow, glistening across several rocks and whatnot. It sifts further southward. For moving in combat and stuff like that, the water will count as difficult terrain.
Hey, I think we're good to cross this.
Yeah.
Don't see any walking corpses. That's a good sign.
Alrighty.
I would like to listen in for any, though.
Okay. Remember the water itself isn't incredibly noisy, but does cause some. So go ahead and roll me a perception.
And here we go.
And
Here we go.
here we go. It's
Here we go,
not so much
alright.
that the river is causing much noise, but it's the sloshing of Shora as she like marches on through it that makes it hard for you to really pick up on anything, and it's kind of a wash.
I narrow my eyes a little and move forward.
Alright. For ability checks and stuff like that in local areas, I'll allow 2 checks. Either 2 separate people can do it, or one can do it with the advantage through the help action.
Let's see.
Alrighty. So I've got Ammy and Nivi in the back, just kind of watching. Looks like you guys are moving up.
Can I do a perception check?
Yep, I've got one more perception check while you're in this area.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got a
you-
plus
you
2, so...
Have a
Alrighty.
guidance.
Whoa! Okay.
Nice.
Why
Okay.
Good job.
So you stop. Your sloshing in the water silences, and you take a moment to listen in, to look around with your vision, and
Just go full zen.
what do you call it? You are able to end up noticing that there's a little bit of chittering farther upstream that you are able to pick out. And suddenly you are also able to hear a clicking noise followed by a gentle splashing of water behind. As I get everybody to roll initiative as a creature is about to try and wrap itself around Ammy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No. Also, Zoggy looks at Shora again, just narrows his eyes again.
Sure, just looks at me. What?
Oof.
All I know is that there's dead guys in here.
Yep.
And we gotta get them.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Those rolls are accurate.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So yeah.
Oh dear.
We are going to start off the combat as the creature is going to be wrapping itself around Ammy and trying to kidnap her. I'm going to go ahead and get, I guess, combat music going for the time being. As the
Well,
creature...
that's just peachy.
Alright. The creature moves on forward, tendrils lashing outwards, and as it tries to wrap around and grab you, I'm going to go ahead and get it to try and hit you. Alrighty. The first one does a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and then...
AC 15.
Okay. Okay, and then I guess the beak will hit with a 15 then, dealing 5 points of piercing damage. Several tendrils wrap out and as it tries to grab you, and as you're able to fend them off with your shield and the hide and pushing it away through your weapons, the beak itself, however, was able to get in and take a small bite out of your shoulder. The creature is then going to attempt to float away, which will provoke attacks of opportunity from both Ammy and Nivi.
Okay. I guess that would be a good.
Unarmed strike in here.
Pardon?
Yeah, let's roll that unarmed strike, I guess.
Yep. That's what you
Ammy
got.
draws her swords and is going to take a slash at the
At the creature.
creature.
Have
Yes.
this one back.
Alright, a natural 1 is not going to catch, and an 8 is not going to catch. As the creature, as quickly as it tried to sneak up on you, it tries to vanish back into the darkness. I will go ahead and copy image and throw it into chat for you guys to see the creature that is trying to lash out and kidnap one of your party members. And then, as it goes, it begins retreating backwards into the darkness. That's as far as it can make it, and then we move on. Shora, a small screeching from the back has alerted you to the presence of the enemy. Remember that you guys are in water at the moment, and it is difficult terrain, so half movement in this area.
Okay. Where's the Childa? Measure of distance.
Oh, on the left-hand side, there is a tool with a circle and then a ruler pointing to the top right. Additionally, if you want to, you can grab and hold your character, and then press Q, and as you are moving, you can end up pressing Q again to set waypoints. So, yeah.
Alright, so Shora can't get to the creature, but she sure as hell is gonna stand in front and defend the group.
Okay. Yeah, still on the tool.
There we go.
Alrighty. You still have your action to dash if you wanted. Actually, you're a goblin. Can't you bonus action dash?
Didn't actually see that.
I
Hold on,
don't
let me see.
think that's a goblin thing.
No, that's not a goblin.
Oh wait.
Nimble escape. It's the disengage or hide. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I always confuse goblins and rogues with one another.
Oh, goblins make
okay.
very good rogues.
Yes, they do. All right. You still have your action if you wanted to dash. Other than that, I think you have javelins if you wanted to chuck one at the creature.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Let me see.
I think I got a token action, or I've got a macro action at the top left if you wanted to use that.
Well, actually, I'm just rolling off of D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. You got that all set up. That's good.
Yeah.
A 12. As the javelin goes flying in, it clips the side of a stalagmite, but redirects and catches the creature. It has an AC of 12. Go ahead and roll damage for that. Nice.
Ooh.
And the javelin itself catches into the side of the brain stalks up near the base of the creature, cutting in, causing 6 points of damage. The creature lets out a quick squawking chirp at you, but is still content to recede into the shadows. That was movement and action. Any bonus actions off you?
Nope.
Okay, moving on. Zoggy. What do you call it? Shora has turned around and rushed forward to try and engage with the creature.
Zoggy is going to get down on all fours, straighten himself out, and almost like an energy lance, a green glimmer is going to shine beneath his scales, going in a pulse from his tail to his snout, as just this shock shot lances out at this, whatever it is.
Alrighty. You added in a gif into that. That's great. It needs to make a save, eh? Alrighty. And that is, deck save or? No, intelligence save. Alrighty. Let's see how this creature fares. No, it does not. It was, its ambush didn't go over well. It has gotten hit with the javelin, and now a bolt of green energy strikes into it, dealing, believe it is psychic damage? Yes, it deals 2 psychic damage to the creature. Alrighty. You can see the brains themselves, or like the brainy exterior of the creature, begin to sweat almost profusely and swell. It is not doing well, and it is now disadvantage on its next save, right? Or no, not disadvantage, minus 1d4. Okay. I'll go ahead. Actually, you're Emerald. I'll give it the green debuff for that. Alrighty. I still have movement to bonus action from you.
Nope. All I can say is, welcome to Flavor Town. I have psychic powers.
Very nice.
Shora just looks at the very disgusting sight and just goes, "Oh, this is why I don't do undead."
Ammy, I believe it is your turn. The tentacle monster.
Since I rolled a nat 1 on my opportunity attack, I'm going to go ahead and say that Ammy fell off her boar into the river. So she stands up in the water, sputtering, and is going to... Let's see.
If you have any cantrips that force it to make a save, now's a good time to use them.
That is a good idea. I will go ahead. She kind of waves her hands at the brainstalk monster, and a bunch of spores fly out of her hat and try to pepper it. And that is going to be... Let me just click it on my sheet. There we go.
There we
Infestation.
go. Infestation. Alrighty. Well, it needs to go ahead and make a Constitution save. It has an 8, even with the it's not going to make DC 14 with an 8, in addition to it having the debuff. The debuff is consumed on that regardless, because it's just the next save. But I believe it takes 2 poison damage, and then go ahead and roll. The spell says D4. We'll roll D8, because there's 8 directions that we end up moving in D&D, so go ahead and roll one of those for me.
Certainly.
North being number 1. And we go clockwise from there.
So 1, 2, 3. That would be southwest.
Yep.
Southeast. Southeast
there.
There we go.
Alrighty. The creature, as little insect spores begin to attach onto it, you can see the creature flailing around, tentacles rubbing against the brainy exterior as they seem to embed themselves within the wrinkles of the brain. The creature continues squawking feverishly at you.
Let's see. I still have movement and bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I just I rolled that again. My mistake. I don't think I have anything I want to spend my bonus action on. Ammy's going to go ahead and just use her movement to climb back onto her boar.
Alrighty.
And I think I am good.
Alrighty. Nivi, back to you. Or onto you.
Alright, now move down and just, oh no, looking at it makes me feel unclean. The rest of you, keep your eyes on it, and I'll, using my star map, cast a guiding bolt at it.
Sounds good.
Shora just nods in agreement, just hoping that Nivi kills it quickly.
Guiding
Level
bolt, so
1.
good.
Oh, damn, that is huge.
I love guiding bolt.
A 22
So
succeeds as Nivi begins to draw on the power of the constellations and fire out a almost miniature little shooting star that strikes into the Grell. The creature turns and is blasted. You can see it flutter. The tentacles go wide as it was distracted by the spores digging into it. It is blasted for 13 radiant damage as it is now scratched. It is 75% HP or less. I believe it is also marked, so the next attack against it gets advantage because of Guiding Bolt, as the shimmering sparkles of the star of the Guiding Bolt have left the Grell exposed in the darkness.
Let the skies above guide you to mostly killing this thing. God, I hate looking at it so much, please.
Well, I hope you really hate looking at it, because it's backed into a corner, and you guys are hurting it. So, rat backed into a corner. Nivi, incoming creature, it is stricken with anger, and it is going to try and fight or fly. Or it tried fleeing. No luck, it's going to try and fight its way out. Incoming attacks. Oh, jeez. The creature comes flailing at you, the tentacles lashing out as they're ready to consume. The beak opens wide, but the sparklingness that illuminates it in the dark make it easy to avoid the attacks with your awareness. And it is none able to catch you. It will use the rest of its movement to try and get away. Both Shora and Nivi can go ahead and make me attacks of opportunity as it's trying to get out of here.
Who's doing it first?
Shora I'll give first, and then Nivi second.
Okay, and I can attack with anything.
Yep.
Alright, two-handed warhammer. Let's do this.
Well,
Commence the bonketing!
Dang.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, the Warhammer, you go to swing wide, and you didn't actually catch how tall one of these stalagmites is, and you just knock
Well,
the top of it
hold
as
up.
it goes. Oh, what's up?
Because I only see one of these pop up on Roll20 side. Was that with advantage?
Sorry, right, I only see the one from Shora. Shora got to attack first, so she gets to roll advantage. Forgot about that. Yeah, because it leaves her threat in space first. Alrighty.
Does Shora not have always advantage on?
She's rolling through D&D Beyond. Or sorry.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, okay. Modifier for the advantage. Which one's that?
Oh, just roll
Just
again.
roll again.
And pick the better of the two.
Oh, okay.
A 12 does connect, however.
Yay.
I mean, you still smash the top of the stalagmite off, but you're just... The glowing creature and whatnot makes it easy to track, and you continue on with the swing and are able to step forward leading into the strike as it flees, and you catch it. Alright, go ahead and roll damage, and then we'll follow up with Nivi's.
She's falling like face first into the river, but just manages to reach out and hit it.
well, I believe
Ooh.
since I'm just I'm doing an untrained, unarmed strike, so I think I just do one flat.
Yep. It is one flat. As you go ahead and you reach forward, and you end up, like, slapping one of the tentacles into a rock, which bruises it. But the creature has managed to scoot its way out of the way for a moment here, and then you guys get to go chase and hunt it down. Starting with Shora.
Oh, did Nivi get to run the attack?
Yep.
Yeah. No, I just did real damage because it's a flat one for my thing.
Oh, okay.
Bonk. Slap.
Let's see. We'll get the hang of these. Oh, okay, so I can just run up right to it.
Yep. Yeah, it's, I think,
Perfect.
what is it? 10, 20 movement to walk up to it?
Yeah.
And you've got 30 feet, so yeah, you're fine.
Hello again.
You say that, and the creature hisses as it flashes its tentacles at you. Javelin is not going to catch with a 10, sadly.
Oh, hold on. I did not mean to roll javelin. I meant to roll one hammer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I figured you would have gone with that. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be
Okay.
good. Yeah, you, like, reach into your pack, ready to grab a javelin and chuck it. You're like, wait, no. And the drunkenness wears off for a moment as you realize, no, hammer works here. Grab the hammer, and as the creature is in the middle of its squawk, you bring it right into the beak, and you can see it visibly break off a small piece. Go ahead and roll damage as you bash the beak in.
All right, rolling twice.
Yes, it's crit.
Yep. Ho, 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 ho. Alrighty.
Dang.
Remember, we don't add the modifier on the second dice, so it is going to be total of 19 damage as you essentially bash into the beak, breaking the front of it in, and the rest of the beak is like shoved into the brainy exterior of the creature, and you begin to see it visibly oozing blood as you have caved it in. It is still alive, but just barely.
And here I was thinking these things couldn't get any uglier.
Well struck, but I felt it splatter. It's a good thing I'm in the water.
15 feet is a splash zone. Alrighty. Anything else from Shora? Any bonus actions or such?
I'll go ahead and disengage, just
All right.
because I got a little bit of movement left.
You've got 10 movement. Yep, and off you go. Alrighty. Zoggy, looks like you're up next. The creature
Funny
is
you mentioned
not
the
doing it.
Yeah, funny you mentioned the splash zone. Gonna scoot up here along the shore and swing one-handed with his warhammer.
Just bludgeoning this thing into the ground.
Oh no, this is a sideways swipe. This is a sideways strike.
Alright.
And are you right or left-handed?
Right.
Which way
He's
to go? Oh,
right-handed.
He's right-handed.
It's coming in. It's coming back in.
Alrighty.
Oh, but wait, do I have?
Looking for precision strike?
I did not take precision strike.
You go ahead and you
Bummer.
try to bat into the creature, splashing it back into the water, but as you swing, the creature floats up ever so gently into the air and pulls its tentacles up high to avoid the other strike. It is in pain, it is in fleeing, it is trying to get out of here and survive. The creature's not battered back into the water, but I believe you still have bonus action if you're looking for it.
And here we are just bludgeoning this thing to death.
Yup.
I will save my bonus action for later.
Alrighty. Moving
I will
on.
not take any bonus actions.
Emmy, as you've gotten
Emmy.
back up onto the boar, you notice your Agariac kind of bobbing in the water, pressed up against one of these spires at the moment.
Oh dear, so I guess Agric fell into the river too. That's not good.
Yep.
No.
Well, I guess I will put off my plan of charging in.
Oh, you can charge it. He's
Oh yeah,
within
but then I'm
grabbing
leaving
distance.
Agric to fend for himself in the river.
It's not
He's
on
just
the
a little,
board with
little,
you?
little plant. He is just a little creature. Ammy is going to go ahead and check my spells again. Really should have familiarized myself more with these. Let's see, that is. Okay, Ammy points her finger at the brain monster, and a spooky skeleton hand that kind of looks like it's made out of mushroom roots descends from the sky and grabs onto it, which
Alright.
is. Wait, keep clicking away from it. Heal touch.
Shield.
There we go.
There we go. Ho ho.
Ooh, that's accurate.
Ooh.
The fungal mushroom hand reaches out and is able to grab onto one of the stalks and begin pulling at it. You can see it begin to decay and erode as new little fungal pieces are growing on the tentacle where it grabbed on. The creature is unable to heal until the beginning of your next turn, but the 2 damage is not enough to down it.
Weird.
Yep. It is down.
Well, it's weird because
Yep.
it says 2 in the chat, but the dice I rolled says 4. So I'm wondering why
Yeah.
that is.
Sometimes the 3D dice are a little disconnected.
And meanwhile, Ammy will scoot over to wherever Agaric is in the river and
He's just
scoop
over
him out
here.
of the water.
Yeah, you're able to pick him up, no problem. Alrighty. Then I believe we are down to Nivi. You better kill it, otherwise it's gonna run.
Yeah, well, back up a bit because actually, you know what? Let's be a little brave. Let's not back up a bit, and we're just gonna try to finish it off with a good old cantrip, magic stone. As I enchant some smooth skipping stones I found in the river, I'm gonna huck one at it as far as I can.
Alrighty. Reaching down into the river, collecting up some actually decent, nice-looking stones. They start to glow with magical energy as you infuse them with your energies, and let's see how the toss goes. Oh, the toss is good. And just with the flick of a wrist and the good spin on it, it almost, like a curveball, it arcs out and around. And as the creature is busy staring at Zoggy, trying to stay out of his way, it doesn't see the stone as it catches it in the side, embedding itself into the creature, which flails for a moment more before falling to the ground and going limp. That is going to end combat as the creature has been dispatched. And
Max damage. Nice.
yep.
Good stuff.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys ended up defeating that thing, and I don't think it hit anybody once.
It hit Ammy at the very beginning.
Right. It took a little bite out of Ammy there, doing 5 points. Alrighty.
Ugly, gross brain thing.
Pardon?
Looks over at Nivi and just goes, "Oh, good.
Oh, sorry, I was just asking, because I didn't hear, that's all.
Okay." Shora just looks over at Nivi and goes, "You, I like you. Not bad for a noble. You want a drink?"
Oh no, thank you. I brought my own. I have a little bit of wine on me, but yes, I'm Nivi. I'm the ambassador of the gnomes, and you'll know me well. I'm sure we'll have a good adventure together.
Shora's already just like down in one of the bottles.
Okay. Well, you guys ended up dispatching one monster so far. Not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ammy not like stinky brain thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
So
Well,
are
it's
we
dead.
going?
As you're looking at the brain thing, it twitches for a moment. Just little death twitch. See if it startles any of you.
I'll keep my distance. Yep.
Shora just runs a little bit further up.
Yep.
Does not want anything to do with that.
Slowly wade my way up the rapids.
Here we go.
Yep.
Gotta be something over here.
Well, further up to the what do you call it? To the left, you end up seeing a small incline leading up to from the river to the eroded stone into the I guess old polished stone or old hewn stone, anyways. That makes up part of the crypt that you guys are here to clear out. You can also see a small portion of exposed stone wall over on this side. To the north, you just see more of the river along the natural erosion. Nothing special there.
Okay.
What y'all think? This seems a little too convenient to me.
I mean,
Yeah, let's go slow. And I'd like to approach stealthily.
Okay, go ahead and roll me stealth. Is the whole group going stealth or just you?
Oh, it's so good if only one of us does it, right?
Ammy
Is
will go
everyone
ahead
else
and
going
climb
to
off her
move
board
forward?
and attempt to be sneaky.
Okay.
Many attempts to be sneaky. And not bad.
Alrighty. Not bad, not bad.
All right, and
We're
let
just
me
gonna take
switch
a look in
over.
here since
Yep.
they were going that way. Kind of stand guard.
Nope,
Whew.
this is not going to be a
That was
stealthy
almost
party.
a one. I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yup.
Let's see.
Alrighty. Zoggy, I'm going to go ahead and get you to make me a perception check.
Okay.
And I'll get everybody to pause where they are for a moment. Alrighty, I get to go ahead and see if this thing is able to out-stealth you. It isn't great at it, but... There we go. Nope, it is not. As the creature itself begins descending from the ceiling, you hear a almost an unsticking noise. as it comes dropping down onto the ground. It isn't able to get a strike off on you, but a large blob-like creature slams into the ground and begins morphizing into a pseudopod getting ready to strike. The ambush failed, but roll initiative, folks, as a blob is attempting to get its weekly snack in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we'll
Much
get
better.
initiative for that. Ooh, it rolled a natural 20 on initiative, so it only got an 18.
Oh, it tied with Shora then.
Yep. Whoever has the... I let folks choose who goes first. Otherwise, it's goes to initiative if you can't come to a decision.
Well, I think it has a negative, so I think she's good.
Yeah. Anywho, do
Unless
I have
you do
everybody
anything
in?
on
1, 2,
crits
3, 4,
first.
5. Yep, I've got everybody in. Looks like Zoggy, the creature, tried to catch you. No luck, though, but it seems that you're in a undesirable location at the moment.
Yeah, and I don't have any of my boosts that I can use on this unless... Yeah.
Since it has, is it within? It's within 10 feet of me, isn't it?
Yep.
Since it entered my within 10 feet of me, I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction to hit it with my Halo of Spores.
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to remember way back to a couple of years ago when I played with a friend who had that. Is that always up, or is that only active when you
it's
have a
always up.
symbiotic entity?
Always
It's
active.
always up. It's doubled by symbiotic entity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, okay, that's going to be a save.
Yeah, it's going to save on that one.
Well, that's all
Does
right.
it take half damage, or no?
No damage.
No,
0. Yeah, save or suck.
I mean, it's a free always on, so that makes sense.
Yep.
All right, now I have to do a little strategy here.
So does the boar only act if I command it to?
So the boar will take verbal commands from you, but while riding it, the only commands you can give it are dash, disengage, and hide.
Okay.
It's not so much an extra thing that you can get to do combat for you, but you've trained it in the way of essentially while you're riding it, you get to use its movement instead of yours. And in addition, the boar has a charge ability, which you can end up using while you're mounted on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just stands around and waits for self-preservation and takes the dodge action on its turns.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, that's good enough time to think. Here's what's going to happen. Zoggy is going to open his mouth. His head is going to start to pulse faster and faster, strobing with that emerald light beneath his scales, as he lets out a draconic roar. A psychic wail will stun and shake this thing, and we will all have advantage on attacking it.
Very nice. Alrighty.
And he's going to intensify that wail just a little bit more as he goes for a goading attack.
Okay. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, goading attack is when you hit it with an attack, right?
Yes.
Draconic Roar
So
is...
first I do have to hit it, but I do have advantage on it.
Yep.
And I'm going to hold my Warhammer with 2 hands this time.
Alrighty. The 17 is going to connect with it as the advantage brings you all the way up there. Your Draconic Roar fills you with might as the creature begins to ripple and shake from your strobing. And as your Warhammer slams into it, how much damage are you dealing?
Let's see. Ooh, nice.
That is big damage.
15.
And you go ahead and you crash into the creature, and where you hit it, it begins to almost solidify on impact. And as your Warhammer is retracted, you can see that it starts changing color from the amber hue. It starts darkening. It is like you've bruised the slime deeply. You have brought it down into scratch territory, 75% HP or less.
Ooh.
And I am going to move just a little over so I can. Actually, no, I'll stay right in that position because if anyone wants to flank, they would have to go to here, correct?
Yep, it's directly opposing, and flank just gives you a +2. Alrighty.
+2 an advantage. Go for it.
Yep. Well, Ammy, it looks like you're next. The blobular creature descended up and down, and Zoggy just walloped it.
Squish this
Very-
nerd.
Let's see. Well, I could hit it with one of my swords, but I feel like that's not a good idea for some reason. Slime and swords do not really mesh
Oh, maybe swords
in
do
my
double damage.
experience.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I hit it with bludgeoning and it did. Ooh.
Well, yes, but slashing is a different matter. I've had bad experiences with slimes and swords.
Oh, I have too. I'm just cheesing you along.
Let's see. I could use.
Okay, now it does also
Else
have to
what?
make a wisdom saving throw.
Already failed that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there it was.
I'm gonna go ahead and Ammy will cast her infestation again.
Alrighty. And once again, the spores around you begin firing on into the creature and begin trying to bury themselves deep within it. It needs to make a save, eh? Alrighty.
Indeed.
Then it gets to go ahead and it was a con save. There we go. Con save, 13. It does not catch the 14, therefore it is subject to the infestation damage. And additionally, go ahead and roll me a d8. We'll figure out which way it tries to waddle.
Aye, that would be
Let's see.
south.
Yep, directly south as the creature begins shuffling towards you as it ripples and wobbles, coming closer towards the source of the spores.
Let's see. Was that enough to get it out of my
I
melee
don't
range?
Negative.
So no, it's still corner touching you.
Also, I don't
Oh,
think
yep.
infestation provokes attacks of opportunity.
Oh, you're right.
Yep. Dissonant Whispers, on the other hand, does. Okay, that was your action. Is there any bonus action or movement from you?
You know what? Seeing this thing coming towards her, she kind of freaks out a little bit and will go ahead and activate her symbiotic entity.
Alrighty.
So a bunch of mushrooms just start sprouting out of all over her.
Sounds good. So as a bunch of mushrooms begin spreading out, we go over to the... Oh, right, you also get a bunch of temporary HP, don't you? 12, right?
Yes, I get
Oh,
4
four.
temp... Or wait, no, not 4. 4 per level, so
Yep.
12
Yep.
temp HP.
I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the yellow bubble on your character there.
Okay.
There we go. And then the creature gets to start its turn. It starts its turn in your area. I believe if you want, you can Halo
Wait,
Spores it. Oh,
Did Shora want to go first?
oh right. Creature or players go before enemies. So yes, Shora will go first.
Yeah, and technically she does have the higher dex.
Yep.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's see. So I'm gonna follow suit with Zoggy, and we're just gonna bludgeon this thing to death again.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to go here, you'll be
Flanking
one
for
more
the
down. You'll be
+2
able to
hit.
get the
Okay.
+2 and advantage.
Yep.
+2.
It's only
and-
got an 8 armor class. I'm unless you guys are rolling double ones, I think we're good. Oh, you're clicking javelin again. I think you wanted Warhammer.
Yep. I edited it to take into account the javelin I threw, and I put it first on the list instead of Warhammer.
Whoopsies.
Yep.
There we go. Warhammer connects. Go ahead and roll the damage as the creature has been bludgeoned on the one side. A dark patch begins sifting in back with the rest of it. Spores have entered into the creature. It has been strobed and is having a bad time trying to adjust to its senses. And then another Warhammer comes in and slams into it. What's the damage on this guy? Whoo! Just the one there, so we're doing 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the other side of it. Much like Zoggy's impact, as you your Warhammer crashes in, it begins to harden and stiffen at the point of impact, and then return back to its liquid state after a moment. You retract the Warhammer, and another blackish spot begins to garish over the creature. It has been essentially bloodied, or bruised, and it is now in the bloodied state. It has 50% HP or less. And then I ask, is there any bonus actions off you?
I'll go ahead and disengage.
Alrighty.
Pull out a little bit.
Run in, bash something's kneecaps out, and then fall back. Disengage is so good. Alrighty.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I love Goblin Barbarian. Just hit away, hit jump, hit jump. I like Yoda, just bouncing around the map.
All right, it's the beginning of the Angry Ooblex turn. Ammy, did you want to activate Halo of
Yes,
Spores?
I do want to hit it with Halo of Spores.
All right, Constitution save for it, if I recall.
Yes.
It is... Nope, it's on point.
Ah, rats.
But let's see. The creature has only Zoggy and Ammy within contact right now, or the boar. Zoggy did more damage, so I think that's where it's going to go. Here we go. Zoggy, incoming pseudopod, heading your way. It is at disadvantage. A 7, I don't believe, catches you.
Let's see, why would it be a disadvantage?
Because you hit it with the, what was it, goading attack?
Yes, that's disadvantage to attack.
Oh, other than you.
Others
So then the 17.
will still not meet my 18 armor class.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Nice.
It is not having a good day, and it is going to start trying to shift up the side of the wall and climb back up to the ceiling. I'm going to get provokes attacks of opportunity from both Ammy and Zoggy.
Okay, well... do I have any non-slash? Yes, I do have non-slash away. Ammy is going to draw a dagger to stab at it.
Alrighty.
And since I'm symbiotic entity, I'll go ahead and switch that on, and...
Alrighty. The 8 is, or the 12, because you have advantage on it, sticks into the creature as you enter into it. And now that your dagger is shifted in a little bit deep, spores kind of fill in around the crevices and work their way in as you remove the dagger, dealing an extra bit of poison damage there.
Indeed.
Alrighty. And Zoggy, you also get to strike into it.
Zoggy is going to use his psychic powers to lift himself up in a jumping, twirling, just drop the hammer.
And the overhead hammer
Yes.
slam into it is good.
Yeah.
And bash it for adding
Oof.
the superiority dice
Oh.
for anything or no?
Oh, no, I
Yep.
forgot to uncheck that.
No
So
worries.
that is only the, unfortunately, minimum of 4 damage.
Well, it was a successful connection on the damage. The creature begins shifting its way up into the ceiling. You get the idea that if you don't down it now, it's going to find its way into a crevice and you won't see it again. But for all intents and purposes, it is spider climbed its way onto the ceiling. Moving on to Nivi, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do static effects for all escaping creatures, which is that the light of the stars is everywhere, and it will always have its eyes on you. And one of them's gonna hit you in the face with a guiding bolt.
You have advantage on the attack as well.
Yeah. I gather starlight from my map around me into a bolt of energy and shoot it towards the ceiling.
There we go. Oof, I see one nat one. At least you didn't get two of them. The 14 is good as the bolt of star's energy catches the creature, and as it fires in, you can see the light of it almost consumed for a moment. The creature begins to wobble, shake, and vibrate. You can see the ripples emanate around it before it just bursts like a balloon, and bits and pieces of it are scattered across the ceiling, the floor, and a bit on you guys as well, as the creature is dispatched.
Yeah,
Slimy.
I'll mark myself off. Oh, I'm
Oops,
I just drew an anything on the map for no reason.
got it.
Shora just also just dives into the river, rolls around in a little, get it all off.
Pop. I'll go ahead and tuck those guys off into the abyss. Alrighty. Well, so far so good. You guys haven't been hit yet.
No, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
nice. We're doing well. We seem to
what?
be doing well so far on this dungeon crawl.
Yep.
So far, so good.
Ooh, what's this?
Symbiotic. I don't recall if that wears off after a minute.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you got time.
10 minutes or until I lose all temp HP.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, you guys have still got a little bit of time.
I would like to attempt to once again move stealthily forward.
Alrighty. You've just ended up dispatching a creature, and yeah. Now that the other than the trickling water, everything seems rather quiet.
Stealth again is a 5.
Just you begin walking, but unfortunately a bit of the creature is all over the rock, so as you walk you just hear the sticking as if you like just stepped into gum. It's like
we should just stay close to him.
Yeah.
Ammy decides it's not worth trying to sneak around and climbs back on her boar.
Okay.
So, how much is mithril chainmail?
Mithril chainmail? I don't recall off the top of my head. God. I'll get back to you between sessions on that.
Oh, I'm only half-hearted on it anyway.
Alrighty.
Looks like we're in the main chamber.
Did you guys know that according to the Pathfinder rules that mithril is non-stick? And you can buy a mithril waffle iron in that system?
Interesting.
Hey,
Good to know.
practical
No
uses.
purpose.
Alright.
So we've got lots of ways.
Alright, so guys, I see it one of two ways. We go in these rooms one by one, or we make a lot of noise and draw them all to us.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
We should probably
Eeny,
have.
meeny, miny, mo, catch a bug.
Ammy,
catch
go
an
this way.
alder by his toe. If it hollers, you are dead. Eeny, meeny, miny, there.
Oh, and we've got Zoggy and Shora taking the same spot. Emmy's continuing exploring into the next room. Shora comes up, ready to protect. Zoggy is following up, and Nivi is in the back. Alrighty. You enter into the next room. Once again, more or less the same as the other crypt here. Hewn walls of stone, cut and semi-polished. The room that you're currently in has a bit of collapsed wall to the southeast there. To the southwest is a door that is currently barring entry. But the room itself seems not too much going on here.
Alright, I ready my shield and warhammer and take a look down through the door.
Alrighty. You go ahead and you begin opening up the door. Let's go ahead and jump over to the dynamic lighting so I can snag that. Whoop. There we go.
Bing.
Alrighty. You begin entering in. The room, looking to yourself, is filled with a few old corpses, shields and spears at their sides. They were probably warriors that were patrolling into the tomb and eventually were... I guess they just ended up dying where they were, as the tomb the entryway had collapsed, sealing them in here. They eventually ran out of oxygen, and that's where they just kind of fell down. Yeah, there's quite a few of them, actually, around the area.
Alright. Is this a door?
Sorry, is which? Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Right here is the door. Here, let me go ahead and jump into dynamic lighting, and I will shuffle that over to the side. There we go.
Aha. Alright, first I'm going to take my warhammer and just bonk one of these corpses.
Which is going to awaken it. You are right. They are skeletons that are possessed, so we can go ahead and roll initiative. I'll do it with you
boy.
making the attack.
I was about
Sorry?
to say.
Well done.
What did you say?
Rolling initiative, as you have essentially awoken some of the skeletons that are waiting here.
Yeah, I was bonking it. Do I make an attack?
Yep, we'll be making an attack. Just gonna go ahead and get initiative rolled up for everybody first.
Okay. Oh, no problem. Here.
Oof.
Shora just
Ooh.
walks in as Zoggy's doing that. It's like 20 copper says I get up. Just like hits it. 20
Yeah.
copper.
And it gets up.
I
Unsurprisingly.
never agreed to anything. Although, if you could add me in there,
Yep, will do.
I forgot to select.
21.12.
Yep.
For a second, my eyes weren't working there, so for a second I looked at Zoggy's initiative and I thought it said 211.
And I'm going to be taking my surprise round attack here as well.
Yep.
One-handed with my Warhammer. Ooh.
Nah.
Solid 20 there.
20 is going to connect with it as you bring the Warhammer down onto the skeleton. It is prone, so you have advantage. Go ahead and try and fish for a crit.
Happily. It's not a crit.
Okay. But you do end up connecting. Go ahead and roll the damage on that. But you did not.
Already
That
did.
is
Very nice.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty, give me a half second here as I make sure that they are all prone at the moment. And 9, I believe skeletons also have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. And
Indeed.
as you go ahead, it wasn't even just a gentle tap to wake it up. You just knew this was going to happen, and full-on swing, collapsing the skull, breaking it down into dust, as the other 2 skeletons of the room begin animating and getting ready to strike. I get to go ahead and remove
Just a
this.
flat, non-expressive look towards Shora as I do it. Like, I'm not taking that bad. It's not obvious. I mean, come on. No. I'm not even looking at the skull, and I just drop it.
Yep.
See?
Shora just tosses the 20 copper and says, you're up, you're lost. For tomorrow. Copper for tomorrow comes back tenfold.
Any movement from you there, Zog?
Yes, it is now my turn. That was my surprise round. So I'm going to dispatch this one with another one-handed hammer attack.
Alrighty, you have advantage because it is prone. Go ahead and smash it.
That is another 20 to hit.
Nice. And
that
another
is
solid
6.
6. You go ahead and you start slamming into this one, but it is already getting ready for combat. Even though they are vulnerable to the bludgeoning damage, it is still functional. It is barely functional, as you have cleaved off. The jaw is broken off, part of the head is caved in, and part of it has just turned to dust as you crash into it. It is still alive, however. Well, undead, anyways.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Moving on, the skeleton that you just bashed goes ahead and stands up and takes its javelin, bashes it into its shield a couple of times, and then tries to skewer you. Let's see if it can connect. Ah, darn, I thought I made that a macro. Alright, a 6 does not, but the echoing of the shield begins to permeate through the area here. Alrighty. Next skeleton.
Ammy doesn't like that.
Shora! The skeleton comes crawling up, stands up, and as it's standing up, tries to rise up with its javelin jabbing into you. Let's see if that one can connect. Oh, there we go. It doesn't want to open up the character sheet. Please, please. There we go. 12 to catch you.
Armor class 14. So
Alrighty, it does not. But you can hear it chittering, and in the distance, as the echoes clatter out, you start hearing the banging of other shields emanating from the north and from the south. Ammy, sounds like it's your turn.
Think we have company.
Ammy doesn't like this. So Ammy will go ahead and move forward into the room.
Okay.
And she will go ahead and come after this skeleton since it's already pretty badly off. And she will cast Infestation.
Alrighty, to the one just south of you there?
Yes.
Alrighty, I believe this guy needs to make a Constitution save. Here we go. He does not make the Constitution save. However, he is immune to poison damage. You do get to go ahead. Okay, go ahead and roll the D8, and we'll see if he moves over to the only other available spot. What is it? One. If you roll a 7.
Southwest, so...
Nope, he bumps into the wall and does not move. Alright, but the skeleton is
Ammy
still
regrets this decision.
Your symbiotic entity is still up, so don't forget about that. As we move on...
I automatically rolled the extra damage.
Yeah. Alright. Skelebro is dead. Shora, looks like you have a skeleton with you.
And I'm gonna smash it. Store smash.
Yeah.
They don't call me a smasher for nothing. Warhammer, double-handed. Boop.
A 15 is exact. You bash on through the shield, pushing it in, and the skeleton tries to roll to get out of the way, but it isn't able to get out as the Warhammer comes crashing into the chest of it. Go ahead and roll damage. Boom! 10. The things are weak to bludgeoning damage, so it is doubled, and it is a 20-point blast. You shatter open the rib cage, breaking the spine, and the skeleton collapses to pieces on the ground. Very
That is
nice.
so satisfying.
Alrighty. Then I think we still have bonus action and movement from you if you want.
Okay, so what directions do they hear the other ones coming from?
From your position, you'll be hearing them coming from this spot here. And Nivi will also be hearing them coming up from this area. You hear one from the other side of the door where Ammy is. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, pretty much all three entrances you're hearing skeletons clanging their shields.
Okay, I'm gonna stick where I'm at, just so that I'm not leaving our flank exposed.
Alrighty. And at the last one in initiative, Nivi! Looks like you're up.
So I hear one or more coming from this way, right?
Yeah, you hear one or more coming from that direction.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bonus action to activate starry forms, so constellations start swirling around me and stuff, and I'm going to cast one we call a defensive moonbeam.
Alrighty. Moonbeam is getting placed in a location, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so that's a 5-foot radius, right? So it's kind of like a cross.
Yep. 5-foot radius just means... What is it?
The square.
Yeah, just one square is all that is.
That's
Oh
cool.
no, radius. So it's
Yeah, that's
a
good spot.
10-foot
That's a good
square.
idea.
So
Yeah,
it's for...
but yeah, no, that's way better of an idea. Put over here. Good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, defensive moonbeam.
Okay.
Use as a wall. And I'm just ready for them to come in at me.
Very good. Alrighty, so the Moonbeam begins emanating into this one location, sealing off one of the entrances in case of the skeletons marching in. Which brings us down to... Or sorry, any movement from you?
Yeah, sure. I'll take responsibility for that. I'm gonna get a better view over there.
Alrighty.
It's good. Yeah.
Then that is the end of the initiative round, and all the others who are able to hear the clanging of the shields begin responding in like. And we get to go ahead, and I get to bring everything out of the GM layer and bring it over to the token layer here. So I've got things animating from the rubble. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get these ones animated up. And these ones animated
boy.
up.
I can't
Alrighty.
see any of this.
Alrighty, let's see if I've got this API still selected. I hope I do. And then... And check if this one works. Ah, darn it, don't have it loaded in. Okay, I'm gonna have to do them all by hand. My bad. I will be one
okay.
moment.
Dear.
Take your time.
Alright, first guy. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's why, because this is a copy of a game. That's why my APIs aren't loaded over. I'll have to go hunt those down sometime. Re-get them.
Oh dear.
Whoop, the wrong one.
That's a lot of skeletons.
Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys, get theirs going. And then I've got
Oh my gosh.
these ones down here.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for mob fighting. And
Thank goodness
we will
that
go
both
ahead.
of our melee. Thank goodness that both of our melee are warhammers.
All right, Zoggy.
Thank
Off you go.
goodness.
Yeah, right?
Thank goodness I've been preserving my resources. Let me check.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your
Shivers
spine.
down your spine.
Let me see here. Okay, yeah, so small creatures cannot share the same spot. So we were hearing from up here, over here,
Yeah, all three
and over
entrances, you
here.
end up hearing it echoing out, or throughout.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move right here,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to ready in action. I'm going to hold my hammer with both hands, and first hostile creature that comes through here or here,
Yep.
if I can get it to ping, first hostile creature that enters my range is going to get a whacking.
Alrighty, sounds good. Then let's get skeletons moving. This one is... oh, right, you ended up waddling away. This guy's going to get an attack of opportunity if you do that. Up to you.
Oh, I thought it was dead.
No,
I
he's
thought
out.
that was the boar.
No, he's at 1 HP right now.
No, I'm on
Oh.
top of the boar. The boar is sharing my space because I'm riding it.
I'm going to pull out one of my hand axes and just bonk it on the head. So roll to hit with hand axe.
Okay. And... 21 is good. He's only got 1 HP, so I'm sure you do him in.
Yep.
There we
And
go.
oh no, did the
The little GIF isn't playing, or GIF isn't playing.
that's why, because I had an extra character in there. So just so the audience can see that, I'm going to roll it again as a courtesy.
There we go. Oh, that's awesome.
You really know your roll 20, huh?
I
I'm gonna
really
have
know
to
my
learn.
gratuitous giant robot violence.
I will have to become cultured like this. Alrighty, well, that dispatches that skeleton. Still have your movement and bonus action if you wanted to do that with your turn.
Well, I'm going to get up here in a nice defendable position, and I have no bonus action I can properly take advantage of.
Alrighty. As you get yourself into the defensible position, you hear the clattering of the shields as the sounds start getting closer. There is going to be a crashing noise that you hear coming from the south. Let's see how he does for breaking that open. 13 is enough to open the DC 10 door. And...
Oh, there was a door there.
Yeah. Where is my lighting layer? There it is. Oh, that's why. My skeleton mage minimized keeps blocking it. There he goes. Objects and tokens. Alrighty, he's moved 15, 20, 25, and no, he's not able to get into that one. Alright, next skeleton goes moving on in, follows up onto that one there. That's where he ends. Big bad of the area sends out the command. The next skeleton goes ahead, opens his door, and gets going. Let's go ahead and get that opened. GM info. I'll go ahead and move him first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oops, 6. Okay, next skeleton. Where is he hiding? Is he one of these ones? He's one of those ones. Huzzah! Oh, he's actually
All this
able to
cool
get...
stuff happening that we can't see at all.
Alrighty, and see if he's able to open up the door. Come on, Skillabro, open it up. Ammy, from the other side of the door to your right, you hear it pounding at it as he begins breaking down the withered old door. And we can go ahead and open that one. Let's see, dynamic lighting. And what? Oh, that didn't work. Come on, come on. Ah, there we go.
Ah, that's a lot of skeletons.
That is his action to break down that door. Next one is moving. Cha-cha,
And
cha-cha.
I'm assuming since they're all immune to poison, I'm just not rolling
Yeah, probably
Halo
not.
spores.
It was unlucky
you
that...
have a stick with you.
That one's dead. This one is alive. It is not able
As
to
a
get
matter
in
of
there.
fact, I do not have any blunt weapons. I feel so bad now.
Alright,
Did you not take Shillelagh as a cantrip?
No.
Ammy, incoming javelin is tossed by one of the spookies. Does a 13 catch your armor class?
I knew.
It does not.
Thankfully.
A javelin comes whizzing on through, clatters onto the ground around you as the skeletons are all lining up. He then finishes his movement over there and rearms with another javelin. This guy gets to come walking in through this way. Cha-cha, 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 cha-cha. 25, 30 gets hit by the moonbeam. Go ahead and roll damage. as he gets to see if he makes the Constitution save. Or was
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it Con or Dex? I forget.
I believe it's a Constitution save.
It is.
Or,
let me check.
Moonbeam?
I had it pulled up just a moment ago. Control Shift T.
I mean, he's gonna fail it regardless with that roll. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh nope, it was back there.
We'll just hurry up. Oh, big hits.
Whoo!
Big 2d10.
Yeah, as he comes
Oh.
running on in, you just see it get like eviscerated by this beautiful,
Firing.
brilliant light, and you just see it drop its weapons to its side, and if it could scream, it would, as it falls down to its knees and collapses into a pile of dust, its equipment laying in scattered pieces on the ground. Alrighty, that is the first
Yeah,
one
I
dead.
jump into the fire. I've got the rear.
Annie,
And it is a con save.
skeleton.
Ammy time. Well, considering the large amount of skeletons in front of me, I think it's valid to burn a spell slot, so I'm going to go ahead and cast a Moonbeam of myself right there.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get that drawn in here. And I
And
want
So
that.
yeah, that's going to be 2 skeletons that get hit in that.
It's 5-foot radius, right? So it's same thing as a 5-foot
yes.
cube. It's
Yeah,
just
so
the
no,
one
it's
spot.
10 feet wide. It's a radius.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
5
it's
foot.
it's
Oh.
a circle.
Yeah. That would work. All right. So then I will go ahead and adjust that one. There we go. Which is going to end up catching 3 skeletons.
I cast it on top of this one right here.
This guy? Alrighty. So any that are
So
being
it should
touched-
hit all of the ones around him, yeah.
Alrighty. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeletons that I need to make saves. All right, boys. Here we go. 1, 2,
Con
3,
save
4,
of
5.
14. Hey, they all fail.
Whiff. Okay. It's 1 damage for all of them here, because you're casting a single instance of the spell. See if it can kill them all in 1 hit.
I already rolled
Right.
damage, so
Oh, it was the
Oh.
14 radiant? Nice.
yes.
They only have 13 health as brilliant moonlight emanates in, and as it once again dissipates the skeletons, with yours, their remains start spreading little fungal mushrooms that begin to take over.
Zoggy
Nice.
doesn't even look at Ammy, but just holds out his hand for a high five.
And he just kind of stares at his hand like, what is this?
What
First
are you
self
doing?
in the corner just bowing.
It's a high five. Slap your hand against mine. Do it. Hurry.
And he just kind of like slaps his hand like, kind of like a cat batting at something. Like this?
It's
Yes,
like
thank you.
pause into it. Make a performance check. I want to see how bad this is.
Oh
Okay. Sure, why not? I've got 0 charisma.
Like 20 is passable. Oh, it was passable. It was all right. It was enough that Zoggy's satisfied.
no! Oh, close!
Alrighty.
20, why you gotta be like that?
Alrighty. Next skeleton bro comes on down, sees Nivi, goes ahead. Nivi, you are now under the effects of the hex spell.
Ooh.
Secondly,
Oh no!
Nivi, does a 23 catch you?
Snowfall?
Yep.
Yeah. You want to go, mate? Let's go.
What's up?
Snowfall?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep. So Nivi, as shadows begin to reach around, a skeletal hand erupts out of the ground and reaches up towards your throat, trying to gain purchase. As it does, you can feel life force slowly being sapped from you. As the hex does 1 damage and the chill touch does 8. Additionally, you are unable to heal until the beginning of the skeleton mage's next turn.
Again, I'm faced with this combo.
It's such a good
Also,
combo.
Cody, hands
also
on me.
Moonbeam
Such a
is
fuck
concentration.
Yep, Moonbeam is concentration.
I'll make sure this
Need
guy a
a
fuck you
DC 10
combo.
Constitution.
So what was that?
DC 10 Constitution save for the concentration.
Is it a save or check? I always forget.
It's save. It's the only save that, yeah, because Constitution doesn't get any checks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you managed to hold on. And sorry, for the Hex, your strength is at disadvantage when you make strength checks, so athletics are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright. The creature sees that as inflicted damage upon you and falls back around the corner. The next one, Guess what? Wombo combo. Another one coming out.
No.
17, I believe, is going to catch.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no.
an additional 1 point of necrotic damage, and how much extra damage from the Hex? And 4, so you're taking 5 more damage total, as the pair of skeletal mages have begun hexing you. Alrighty. Have fun with those guys. Okay, let's see. Next skeleton is alive. Alrighty, he gets to come running on out. Let's see if he survives your Moonbeam. Go ahead and roll damage for me. As he, oh, sorry, I do need another DC 10 Constitution save from you to see if your Moonbeam is still up. Yeah, your Moonbeam's still up. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Alrighty, little Skellebro. Come on, man. Make the save. Make the save. No! Don't kill him, please. Ah! You killed my skeleton.
It did not make the save. Editor's note. It did not survive.
No, it did not. All right, Shora. You can hear Nivi being assailed by skeletons and crackling dark magic. However, there are still approaching footsteps coming from this corridor here.
Shora calls out to Nivi. Nivi, you good?
Yeah, I got this.
All right. She'll take him at his word. She can't see him.
Yeah.
But Nivi decides this is probably a good time to go into a rage.
Might be.
I would like to rage.
I hate undead. Just charges up. Let's see.
Hey, you found skeletons.
All right.
That's...
She's gonna hold this chokehold. Actually, on how many was that? 1, 2, 3.
You could technically do that in 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can go all the way up.
Alrighty. As you enter that room, I'm going to go ahead and get you to make a wisdom save for me, as another creature is alerted to your presence, and I get to pull that off the GM overlay.
Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save, please, as you are now subject to a creature as it erupts out of its casket, screeching at you. That's not going to be great. So go ahead and roll me a d4, and we'll see how many years you immediately age.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, fuck! That's 40 years. Shora, your body begins to rapidly age. You were maybe 19 a moment ago, and as you see this creature emanates out from its tomb, and you can feel the life energy begin to get sucked out of you, being ripped from your body. Feels old, begins to wither. You can see the definition in your muscles fade as age is taking its toll. You are not in a dangerous state yet, but you definitely feel a lot more aches and pains than you ever have. But yeah.
That sucks. Jesus.
Oh, I'm 59 years old. That's like a step away from the grave for a goblin.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's not good.
Shora's not doing great. All right.
All right. I'm still gonna attack. If that's all right.
Yep. You've still got your main attack and your bonus action attack.
Yep. Alrighty. My bonus action is honestly probably just gonna be running away.
On one side, I'm
Yeah,
like, at least it's only one person that's getting hit with a horrifying visage. On the other side, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah. I mean, you are frightened of it now.
Yep. Yeah, she can't move closer to it, and she has disadvantage on her attacks and ability checks until she's no longer in vision of it.
Alright. Well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go down drunk and swinging.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. Warhammer Smash.
Alrighty. A 16 succeeds against these skeletons. They're only AC 15. Bonk! It's not so much that the attack was inaccurate, it's just the rapid aging. You don't feel the force, vigor, or even just the general anger in your body anymore, as the impact is quite lessened. It still ends up doing a substantial amount of damage to the skeleton, but it is still standing and wielding its javelin.
Great. I'm running.
Yep.
I think I can run 10 feet.
Yep. Yeah, you moved, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, and then you can use your bonus action to disengage and still leave the 10. Yep. Alrighty, that was not fun.
No.
Alrighty, moving on. We've got a Skelebro marching on out of his area here. Oh, whoops, that is not the direction he gets to go. He gets to go this way. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. Ack, and incoming Javelin as he sees his target. Shora, a 20, I believe, catches you.
Yep.
As he gets to do 5 piercing damage to you and reloads with a new Javelin. You are
Oh,
raging,
hey,
so that
at
is
least you're
halved, and it's
raging.
only 2 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next Skelebro comes running on out. He's not able to get anywhere. Oh, he's able to get over here. Shora, he is throwing between a pillar to try and hit you, so you have a partial cover on this, +2 to your AC for this throw.
Okay.
I don't think that matters, as he hits the pillar itself dead on. Like, just, you see the javelin, like, hit into the pillar and just stop dead before it drops to the ground. Alrighty. Next Skelebro. This guy gets to go this way. Pa 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 pa. And yep, just in range of the Moonbeam. Incoming. Nivi, see if you can incinerate another one with moon magic. And he does not make a save. Oh,
we
good
just
God!
got the Moonbeam rolls today.
Okay. Just, they're walking in one by one like a horrible
man.
bug zapper, but for skeletons. It's like, Bert, Bert, Bert. Alright, Nivi, it is your turn. Remember,
Alright,
you
so
cannot
in
heal
order
this
to
turn.
Yep, in order to better defend myself from these people coming into the edge of the door and throwing spells at me, I'm going to want to take an action to move this Moonbeam 10 feet to the right.
Alrighty, you go ahead and you shuffle it over a couple of spaces there. It does end up catching one of the skeletal mages, as he gets to go ahead and try and make a save on that. Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's a skeleton. I want mage. What was the... Well, the roll was bad anyways. It's only a 3. Even with his con mod of +0. Don't think he's making it. 12 damage as you emanate the magical powers into him there. He is bloodied and on death's door. He is at 1 HP.
Yeah, I am not going to make an effort to chase him down right now. I'm instead going to retreat towards where the rest of the party is.
Alrighty.
And I think I can see Buddy over here, so with a bonus action, I'm going to use my Starry Form to shoot a Mode of Light at him.
Sounds good.
I don't think there's a macro for this as an attack on this. Oh well. Get a maybe on myself. Grab so I might do this manually. Star map, archer, dealing 1d +3 rating damage. Yeah. Spell attack. Okay. So spell attack's gonna be at 5. 12 hit him.
12 does not. The shield and
Alright.
his nimble reflexes keep you from hitting him.
We'll get on him. Alright, that's a 10.
Alrighty.
But yeah, losing line of sight to my Moonbeam, won't be able to control it, but trusting it to hold the line back there while I hop down here.
Yeah, you're still blocking the doorway with it.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and put it there, so that way it's doing that. Alrighty then, we are moving on to the next Skelebro, who gets to come running on in. Hey, Nivi, something entered your Moonbeam. Go ahead and roll the damage on it. Yes, he made the save! He made the save! I have a skeleton that made it through!
Well, wait, let's back to where I was here.
Half damage.
Yeah, so he takes 6 damage on that, as he is affected by the Moonbeam, but because you can't actually see it, you aren't able to channel this power of yours, and it doesn't quite affect him. He is able to make it here, but that is as far as he can move. That's as far as he can go. Then, before I continue on to the next character and next initiative pass, for Shora, I run it that if you guys are able to dispatch the ghost, your curse will be lifted, so you don't have to... If you guys are able to kill it before it just essentially runs away, or if you guys leave, you'll be affected by it. But if you end up killing it off, then the aging will be retroactively gone.
Well, she
That
has
is
24 hours
gracious
to
of you.
hit with restoration.
It's a greater restoration. I think that's 5th level?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have lesser restoration. That's not going to do anything for this.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Zoggy, Ammy,
So she's gonna
or
get
Nivi.
some debt.
Yep. All right. A
Or it's
javelin
called
I'll
is.
see you next week, Shira.
All right. The javelin is thrown in. Finding out. If I get a 1 or 2, it's Nivi. 3 or 4, it's Zoggy. A 5 or 6, it's Ammy. All right, so it's going after Zoggy. Zoggy, you have 3/4 cover behind there, so I don't think the skeleton's hitting you unless it is a natural 20. So we will find out. We are fine.
Nope.
The javelin clatters as the skeleton equips his last javelin. Zoggy, looks like it's your turn. Beginning of initiative.
Okay, we got. Let's see. Ammy's holding the line right here. Nivi's holding the line. I think I heard back over here. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got it.
And Shora ran to the west, but you can kind of see her coming back, I guess, maybe?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I'm booking it back. Booking it back and 40 years older.
Yep.
So I
Not
heard
so bueno.
I heard Shira having some real trouble with something really creepy over there. I think she could use some magic help. Me, I heard some nerds doing some nerd stuff back over the other way. I'm gonna beat up some nerds.
Don't like the nerds, do you?
No! After what you did to me last time, no! I don't! It's, yeah, step around and over here, and in front to this guy.
Oh, hey, it's
That's
a nerd.
Gonna be it is a nerd. I'm gonna hit the nerd.
The skeleton raises his shield. He's at the ready. The javelin is ready for him to counterattack if you don't take him down.
I'm taking him down. Skeleton warriors, warriors! I'm not taking him down.
You end up bashing into the shield. He was braced and ready for it as he rolls it off to the side. He's going to get ready to stab you with that javelin as soon as he can.
Yeah, I've got my shield up. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get you either, but eh. Alrighty. Moving on. Hey, Shora. Hunting time. Ooh. The ghost begins moving over to you, and I'm going to get you to make me a charisma save, as it is going to attempt to possess you.
Ah, sure.
I mean, Ghost should have thought about that before he aged me 40 years.
Right? Hey, you make it!
Yes!
Thank God.
Hooray, we don't have to fight a barbarian!
Right? That is the ghost's action, as it tries to possess you, but no luck for it. What do you call it? Big Bad stays at his tomb. Skeletons begin moving on in. Let's see, it was this guy. As he comes in, and he's going to try and stab into you. Shora, pokey poke with the javelin. 10? I don't think that catches you.
Nope.
Well, let's try this again with another guy. Pokey poke. Ah! Oh, there we go. I think that one's going to hit. He does 7 piercing damage, and you reduce that in half, so you're only taking 3, because it's rounded down.
Perfect.
Yep. Alrighty, the next one is going to step up, and he's going to try and toss a javelin at you. Incoming. A 17, I think, catches.
Yep.
And 4 gets reduced to 2. And then we have Ammy.
Ammy. Well, she can see a skeleton over that way, so she's going to go ahead and move her Moonbeam. Let's see. I can move it 60 feet on a turn. Does it damage when it passed through them, or only when it stopped?
I think it's when you landed on them? Yeah, it's when you... Is it when they start their turn on it?
When they start their turn, or when they enter it for the first time?
Oh, that would be... The way that's worded is essentially them walking into it. So when you put it on them, they don't take the damage, but when they start their turn, they take the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you place it on him, then that's when he'll take it, when it comes to his turn.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so
I'm going to move it a little bit at a time, and Ammy's going to scoot forward a bit so she can see where she is putting this Moonbeam.
Yep. You can move your character, and then we'll move the Moonbeam after. You don't have to worry about jittering the motion so you don't step in it.
Okay, so that's... I guess she's there, and moving the Moonbeam. It looks like the skeleton came from the right, so gonna move the Moonbeam to here.
Right there?
Yeah.
Alrighty, and then when it comes to Skeleton's turn, he'll make the save.
I mean, I might as well take a stab at him while I'm here, so...
Moving
that was...
the Moonbeam is an action, isn't it? Or is it
Is
a bonus
it?
action?
No, I think it's a bonus action. Hang on, let me check.
Moving to movie is a full action, I
It's
think, unlike
full
Flame
action.
Sphere.
Oh, yes, it is a full action. Never mind then.
Okay. Still going with this course of action, or did you want to change what you were doing then?
You know what? I do want to change my course of action then, because I can only see the one skeleton right now, so that's what I'm going to worry about.
Okay. I'll pull your
so-
Moonbeam back to the spot, and I'll shuffle you and your
Yes.
boar over the one. There we go.
Okay, so that's where I started. So I can tell that something bad is happening with Shora over there. So
You know,
let's
the
see.
ungodly amount of screaming and the deepening of the voice through age. Yeah, that might have been a cue.
Let's see. That is. I'm gonna. Can I? No, I can only move to where I can see, can't I?
I just sound like
Yeah.
Yoda over there.
You can only move 30 feet unless you
No,
dash.
it moves 60 feet. The beam moves 60 feet.
Oh yeah, you can move the beam up to 60 feet.
No, it says move it in any direction. So
Yeah,
I don't
a
have
total
to
of
see
60
where it
feet.
lands.
Yeah, essentially, if you have a general idea, like if you wanted to throw it around a corner, you have a general idea of where it's going. But if you're blind and whatnot, then trying to move it afterwards, like after you've moved it into this area, if there was another creature further into the room, you wouldn't be able to just move it onto them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
I'll go
can
ahead and move it
Yeah,
to
Ammy,
there.
Okay.
So that
Ammy?
should be just shy of hitting Shora, but it should catch anything in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it passes over without doing damage, but when they start their turn in it is when they're going to take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ammy will go ahead and trot on in here with her boar and take a stab at the skeleton.
It was a
With-
full action to...
Oh wait, no, that's right. It's an action. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I offer you the...
I'd better safe
DM
than sorry, so I'm going to go ahead and move
I
to.
offer you the option of... there was also a door there. You can try and put that back if you want.
Is that an action or is that a free action?
Interact with object. Part of your movement, it's a free action. The door was broken down. I would get you to essentially roll a intelligence check to try and fix the door back into a spot, or if there's something else that you could tell me that might get the door back in place.
Because
it's
I
on
don't
its-
have mending or anything.
Yeah.
I
Also,
have.
mending takes a minute to cast.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that could make putting the door back easier, but I guess she can use her board to help her prop it back up.
Okay. Then go ahead and make me a, I guess, strength or dexterity at advantage because you're using another creature to get another position on it.
Okay. Dexterity, just a straight dexterity check?
Yep. Alrighty. So if the skeleton wants to knock down the door, he's going to have to achieve an AC or a DC 10. Or sorry, DC 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was a free action, right? So I
Yep.
can still... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and follow my Moonbeam over to here so I know what I'm doing.
Alrighty.
And
there
wow,
we go.
that's a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dynamic lighting, really nice. Oh yeah, you guys are still fighting in the dark, aren't you? Come on, guys.
Yep.
Start up. Oh no, does the Moonbeam shed light? I forget about that.
I believe so. Hang on.
Moonbeam, Moonbeam.
5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Dim light fills the cylinder.
Oh, okay. So I can go ahead and... Sorry, just fills the cylinder? Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty, then give me half second here to go ahead and...
Or just
is it...
sure. Just
Oh, it has
looks
it
back
as
at
a...
Ammy.
advanced, ungroup. Oh, okay, it doesn't want me to change that. Okay, then... Give me half second here. Oh.
Shora just looks back at Ammy and goes, "It's lovely to see you, dearie."
Who are you?
Okay.
Ammy doesn't know any old ladies.
Lighting emits low light and emits a 5-foot radius. There we go. And I should be able to place it there. And then I will go ahead and set that over to my GM layer. Does that still provide light for you guys or no?
Nope. Light disappeared with the D8 thing.
Okay, then half second here, and I'll go ahead and set it over to token layer. Actually, yeah, there we go. And I can set it to the back, so that way it is not in the way. Alrighty.
Okay,
And
there we
then
go.
I will go ahead and do that one more time with this one over here, because that might prove to be important. That goes there.
So that's
and-
dim light. So we can see normally in that because we've got dark vision.
Yep. And I put
And gnomes
that
have
to
dark
the back.
vision?
There we go. Yep, gnomes have dark vision. The entire
Okay,
party
so
has
we're
dark
all
vision.
good.
Yep. And I'm curious to see what you guys can see. Alright, it doesn't show a lot, but it shows enough. Alrighty. That was Ammy's turn. Then we have the Skeletal Mage. He took the damage when you moved it onto him. I preemptively did that. So, he is at 1 HP, and he gets to go running after you. So, incoming.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sees Zoggy, and Zoggy. While it is... Oh, no. Does he see Nivi? I think he sees Nivi. Oh, he
I
sees
believe
Nivi. Haha, you're
Let's
hexed.
go.
Incoming.
No.
The 14 does it catch Nivi?
That's good. I say 16, I believe, unless it's against touch or something.
Nope.
I don't
Okay,
think it exists in the
then...
system, so, you know.
All right.
It's probably good.
Hooray, you're not
16 to
taking...
16.
I'm curious how much damage that would have done. It would have done 3 if it hit you.
Well,
Okay.
hooray, you can heal again.
All right,
Gotta be healed.
this skeletal mage, he is actually intelligent, so he is not going to run haphazardly through the fucking Moonbeam of destruction and undeath. So let's see, where's he gonna run? Well, let's see if he can spot anything. Let's see, cha-cha-cha, does he see a Zoggy? He does not. He doesn't see anything after checking, and he's gonna go ahead and get running this way. And then he's gonna take his dash action, and he's gonna end up there. Alrighty, Shora, you are not in great feeling, but middle of combat, wielding a warhammer, raging as a barbarian does. Start hitting
And now
stuff.
in a frenzy.
Yep,
And there's a ghost right in front of you.
And I'm gonna
Ghostpuncher.
smash it. I'm gonna smash a ghost. This is the first time I've done that.
Alrighty,
But, alright. So, in a frenzy,
yep.
double-handed.
A 15 catches the ghost as you go ahead and you wallop it. Alright, remember to +2 for the damage because you are raging, so that is going to go from 4 to 6 damage. As your hammer, quote-unquote, connects with the ghost, you disturb its, like, corporeal form, causing it some harm, but your hammer swings effortlessly through it. In short, it has resistance to non-magical attacks. So your 6 damage gets reduced to 3, but you're frenzying, so I believe you can attack as a bonus action as well.
Yep, I'm gonna punch it again.
Ghostpuncher! Ho-ho!
Yeah!
Peace.
Alright. Effectively attacking it 3 times.
Alrighty. Nice. So we've got 7 on the first, and then we add another 9, goes up to 16, plus the 2 damage for rage, goes up to 18. Again, you end up striking into the thing itself, but because it's not able to block any attacks, you realize you can just swing through its arms and catch it in the face. And once again, its corporeal form, it gets disturbed and it shifts like moving air. But this one seemed to jostle it a bit more, dealing 9 points of damage, as it still is reduced from non-magical. You have brought it down to the scratch state. It is 75% HP or less. You still have movement. Yeah, you just have movement left if you wanted.
I think I'm gonna hold my ground.
Alrighty. Then we've got Skelebros. Alrighty, go ahead and roll damage as I get to check to see if this Skelebro is able to survive. another Moonbeam.
Which skeleton where? In my Moonbeam?
Yeah, in Ammy's Moonbeam.
Okay, gotcha.
He does not make the save. You gonna kill him in one shot? You're gonna kill him in one shot. Yes, you are. Screw all the skeletons. Alrighty. He gets to die, and he's over there. Moving on, I have another skeleton who is also in the Moonbeam. Go ahead and roll damage again.
Oh, am I just rolling? Okay,
Yeah.
not using the same one?
Yep, using the same one.
I am so glad we had a pair of druids tonight.
Me too.
Goodbye, Skelebro. Alrighty. Moving on, we have Nivi. There is the skeleton mage, which has been chasing after you with those ghostly skeletal hands, causing all sorts of pain.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna break out one of my most powerful tricks, which is using my feat Metamagic Adept to shoot out my twin guiding bolt at these two.
Very nice.
Ah!
Alrighty, so we'll go with the skeleton mage first, then we'll go for the regular skeleton.
End
so-
them.
There's a pair of stars almost plucked from the sky themselves go firing on in.
That is the meanest guiding bolt I've casted in my
Oh!
life. Fuck this guy.
He only had 1 HP left, but damn! The guiding bolt, it's not even that you twin cast it, you just fired such a powerful one that it breaks through the first skeleton, continues going, bashes into the second, and just you watch the two of them as their bones begin to burst into flames and incinerate into dust onto the ground. You've dispatched both of the skeletons here. If anybody wants, they have advantage on attacking the bone dust on the ground. As it sparkles.
Sparkly bone dust.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk back in the corner and be like, yeah, give me a second.
Also, you are no longer debuffed by the 1 hex, and you are allowed to heal this turn.
Yeah, I'll gotta think I have to heal myself with this Tim, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Alrighty,
Actually,
moving on. Let's see, dead skeleton, live skeleton, as he comes bashing himself against the door, seeing if he can able to get in. Knock, knock, knock. Nope, he's not able to knock down the door. Okay.
We're just tapping on the door, just like knocking, waiting to be let in.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot of mass, so even though it's shoulder charged, it was like maybe 50 pounds that slammed into the door, and it just like ended up wedging in, so it's sturdy. Anyways, Zoggy, I believe it's your go.
Zoggy. Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Hunter?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, he lives, okay.
Okay.
All right. So, got more nerds over here.
That area seems mostly quiet now. You don't hear much up in that way.
Okay.
There's
Over
nerds
here.
down here, and there's
Sorry?
nerds over here.
Yep.
But Shora and Ammy have a monopoly on these nerds.
Good. That is 5, 10. Oh. Were there any coming down this way?
For them, for Zoggy, doesn't know, but for both Shora and Ammy, they have not heard any sounds of clattering coming from that direction.
There still seems to be stuff over on the other side of this door.
Yes.
It sounds like there's something slamming itself into that door.
Right then,
X will give it to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
Then what I planned to do earlier, I'm going to hold off on my action. I'm going to hold that action. The first hostile creature that comes on the other side of that door is getting hammered down in his face.
Alrighty. Then, moving on then, we have the ghost, which is going to get hit by a Moonbeam. Ammy.
Oh, do you want me to roll damage again?
Oh no, this was the same one. It hasn't come to your turn yet. You haven't moved it. Alright, ghost. The ghost makes a save. You did 13 damage with that last one, so it only takes 6. But it is not reduced. So only taken 6 on that one. Okay, next I see if it recharges its possession. It does not. Third, it is in a bad spot, but it is still above 50% health, so it is still combat capable. Let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead and... we will get the ghost to go ahead and make a withering touch at Shora there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shora, does the 17 catch you?
Yep.
Alright, incoming damage.
Oof!
That's gonna cause some damage.
Hold up 1 second.
That toughness feat might actually be your saving grace here.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, yeah.
Those
No
are
protections
scary,
against
man.
health.
Yep.
Yeah, you only
so-
resist physical damage.
Yeah, that's full damage 19 on you there.
Unless
God.
you were a bear totem.
Yep. To which then the ghost is going to go ahead and start phasing through the lot of you. So I'm going to go ahead and get Shora to make me an attack of opportunity, followed by Ammy, as the ghost is retreating over this way.
Hey. Opportunity attack.
Damn, you do not like ghosts, do you?
No.
No. The scimitar doesn't catch, unfortunately, but the warhammer certainly does.
Ooh.
Commence the bonking.
Plus 2 for
Plus
rage.
2, yep, 14 gets reduced to 7 because of the what do you call it, etherealness of the ghost, which does bring it down to the bloodied category. It's having trouble maintaining its corporeal form, and it looks as if there's like really hot air where it is, and it kind of wiggles and malforms. Additionally, while it moves past you, you feel a sensation of undeath gravely cold. Doesn't do anything, but it feels certainly uncomfortable. The ghost has made its way down there. And then we have the BBG sitting and waiting for his warriors to return. Next skeleton goes ahead and tries to make a save to see if he survives. Come on, buddy. Come on. Don't leave me with nothing. No!
Yes!
Stay out of the light. Walks into the light.
Walk into the light.
Next skeleton, he's already damaged. See if he... All right. Come on, man. Come on. No! My skeletons are being evaporated. All right.
Moonbeam.
Next skeleton. All right, see if this one...
has blessed us.
Nope, this one's dead as well. All right. Ammy, I believe it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Outstanding.
I can't see if there's anything else up there.
Nope.
But I think Shora's got that well in hand, so I'm going to go ahead and follow after that ghost.
Sounds
and go ahead and move my moonbeam
good.
to there.
Sorry, to right here?
Right here.
Okay, so
So that the ghost is
starting its turn in it. Okay.
starting its turn there, yes.
Gotcha.
And I assume it's immune to poison. So I'm
assume
just
so.
going to... I don't have any bonus actions I can do against it. I used my action, so yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty. Moving on, then we have a dead skeleton mage followed by a living skeleton mage, which gets to come around the corner, and it sees Shora. Hey, Shora, guess what? Another chilling touch. The skeleton sees you, reaches out its hand, and a spectral version comes reaching out, aiming for your throat. Do you dodge out of the way? Nope, an 18, I believe, catches you. As it deals 5 necrotic damage, and you're not allowed to heal until the beginning of its next turn. Gonna go ahead and pink dot you. The creature, then realizing that you were wielding a warhammer, runs like the skeletal mage it is. You hear a slamming as it goes running back into the darkness. Shora, your turn. You're gonna go after the ghost or the skeleton mage?
Honestly, at this point, I'm almost like, heals. I need heals.
Not allowed to heal until the beginning of its next turn.
In that case, I'm going after the ghost.
Alrighty.
Honestly.
You seem to have proficiency with hitting ghosts with hammers.
Kind of get flanking.
Yeah. If you're moving into that spot, you're taking damage from the moonbeam, so you'll have to stamp 1 back.
Okay.
There you go.
And I'm still in a frenzy, so...
Yep.
I
Feel...
hit it. Hit it twice.
Come on, Ghostpuncher, you can do this. Oh no! No! And you go ahead and you start swinging wide, and as you do, you like smash your hammer into one of the nearby bricks that was jutting out, bashing it into the ground, and as a powdery dust of the rock is scattered to the ground. The ghost, however, is trying to stay evasive and out of the way. You still have your bonus action attack?
Are you kidding?
Oh my goodness! The undead do not like Shora, and Shora is having a bad time. Additionally, as you were running through, you were kind of chipping over a few separate rocks. They've missed or screwed up your balance, and it'll take you a moment before your body is able to regain, kind of throwing out a bit of your hip there. You have to, like, press your hand and you hear a punk as you get yourself readjusted. Being old sucks.
No!
Dead skeleton, Nivi, looks like you're up next.
Yeah, so I see old Shora running off here, and, you know, I'm worried about what other ass is going to do to her liver, so I gotta go keep an eye on her.
Yep.
So I'm gonna walk my 20 feet forward, and I don't particularly see anything yet, so what's my move speed?
Yeah, I
on
believe
it?
think
25
Shora went
on a
that
gnome.
way.
Yeah. Shora's to the south at the moment.
Well. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, you would have seen us when you came to the junction there. So
Yeah, alright, so we'll move over here then.
Yep.
Kind of lean myself up against the wall a little bit tired and take my bonus action, story form, archer form, shoot a mote at this ghost.
Alrighty. It's almost like you guys don't like ghosts. Why could that be? Nah, didn't get the crit, but the 9 is good. As the starring bolt strikes into the ghost, and this one strikes into it, and you can see it almost apparate for a moment there.
But,
Pardon?
change the settings there. So, no, but change the settings, I need to hit again.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, the 9 points brings the ghost down into a... I think it is wounded. Yep, it is indeed wounded. It is 25% HP or less.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Come on, just a little bit more.
alright, well,
Just need to wait for that moonbeam to kick in.
we'll take a stat. We'll take. Yeah, you know the boobies got it. Yeah, I want to use. We gotta be BG. I gotta save some spells. So I think that'll be it for the moment.
If you have a cantrip, you can throw a rock at it. Because Starry Form Archer is a bonus action, right?
It is, yeah. But Magic Stone's a bonus actually to enchant the rock, so I can't quite do that.
Ah.
Well, you
What
can
I
cast,
do
you can
is,
cast the bonus action cantrip as an action.
Yep. But then he wouldn't be able to throw the rock. That just enchants the rocks.
What I can do is,
Oh, don't you have some
bonfire.
enchanted rocks from the one you
I
cast
think a
earlier?
bonfire on the ghost.
It's already been a minute since he's been enchanted. Yeah, you can bonfire the ghost. Sure, let's cook ghost. All right. Give me half
Let's
second
get
here.
end the moonbeam that I have going over there. I think it's served its purpose.
Oh wait, no,
Okay.
no. Create bonfire is a concentration spell.
No worries, it's the moonbeam that's up and out of the way at the moment that is gonna go down.
That's my moonbeam is served its purpose. No one's over there anymore.
All right, emits bright light within 20 feet and emits.
You could have moved the moonbeam onto it. Double moonbeam.
No, that moonbeam is forever away. It's like all the way up here.
Have light. And I will
60
move the.
feet, 60 feet range to move it.
I don't
Did
think
you
that's
check?
60 feet.
I think
And
that's
also,
about
that would
right.
also probably end up on top of all of us, so that's not a good idea.
It's a 50-foot range if you wanted to drag it all the way there, but you.
60-foot range.
Yep. If you wanted to, I'll let you do it. Essentially, bringing the moonbeam to you, you're pulling the energy your way, and then you can redirect it as it comes to you, so that way you don't land it. Because when it passes over you, that's fine. It's when it stays on you and you start your turn there is when you take damage.
I mean, if I'm allowed to do that, yeah, let's just drag moonbeam over.
Sure. Then
okay
I
with
will
that.
go ahead and whoop, as you drag over a second moonbeam. When it starts its turn, it has to make 2 saves, and I don't think it has enough health unless you guys roll like double ones for both of your damage. Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
It
yeah,
has
we'll
enough
put 2
health,
moonbeams on
I'm
it,
gonna
yeah.
punch it,
Cool.
and it won't have enough health.
Yep. Okay. We still have a skeleton knocking at the door. Hey, Zoggy, do you want to let him in, or is he going to go ahead and kick down this door if he can?
I mean, that was the boar holding the door up, wasn't it?
The boar wasn't holding it. They just used the boar to wedge it. So the door is kind of like at a weird angle where it fit in, but it's on like the other side of the door frame and kind of like jammed in there, so it is hard to get through.
I'll be honest, I am not holding anything down. I'm just
All right.
hitting up the
See if he opens
old
the door.
Tiger Woods pose, holding my bat out.
Does he open it?
I mean, not Tiger Woods.
You
He
Hank
just
Aaron.
bashes his head on the
Hank
door
Aaron
and
pose.
hurts himself.
I live in Georgia. I should know Hank Aaron. Ah, what's wrong with me?
You
Let
hear
me
the
come.
impact of the door of the bump, followed by the rattling of bones as they presumably hit the ground and reassemble themselves back up. All right, Zoggy, your turn.
Who's gonna be mad at you? The Georgians? Come at me, Georgians.
All right, so
But
that's fine. There's still someone up here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and let's dash.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hey, you see a door.
I do, and I can't move anymore.
There we go. Alrighty. Then after
What's
Zoggy...
this?
Pardon?
If only that Skelemage was still there and without the door closed, I could yeet my axe.
Yep. Alrighty. Moving on then, we have a ghost who's going to have to make double saves, and...
Glare at the door.
Here we go. Come on, ghost. The first one will be for Ammy's save. Second one will be for Nivi's save. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Hey, makes the save!
Dang it. But that's still half damage, so...
Yep, half brings it down to, what is it, 8? 18 goes down to 9, which means it still lives, but the 15 damage, even if it was reduced, takes down the remaining 2 HP of the ghost, which begins to dissipate. Shora, as the ghost almost apparates back into etherealness, you can feel your muscles gaining mass again, your form beginning to reshift, and the wear and tear of your bones goes away. But you are still fucking bad.
Can I punch it for good measure?
Sure, I'll let you take a parting shot at the ghost. Go ahead and make an attack.
Unarmed strike.
Alrighty, that's a successful hit. Go ahead and see how hard you punch it. Boom! And as the ghost is like going in for one last desperate attempt to try and possess you, it like is reaching forward through the moonlight, slowly being evaporated, and before its hand can even reach onto your shoulder, you just give it a full-on uppercut, and you watch the head dissipate into the roof as the ghost is no more.
I'm now
Brutality.
Shora Ghostpuncher.
Alrighty. Moving on. The ghost is dispatched. The BBG of the area is informed as to what's going on and begins moving. Zoggy, on the other side of your door, you hear the opening of a door and the closing of a door.
Nope.
Alright, and he gets to go running on down this way as he's come to investigate. Nivi, there's a cold sensation that washes over you as just over your shoulder you see a skeletal knight clad in plate armor rushing on forward, wielding a sword. The energy emitted from it is that of malice. But that is as far as he's able to go. A skeleton is dead. Ammy, looks like it's your turn.
We got
Oh
company.
boy. I can see the Wight from where I am, yes?
Yeah, you can see the Wight.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and move my Moonbeam to let's see, right here? Yeah. Right above him.
Okay, just so he's caught in with the edge of it. Okay.
Yep.
That's your action.
That is my action, and I don't think I have anything else I can do unless he's vulnerable to poison.
He is not. Problem with being Spore Druid in an undead dungeon.
Yeah, oh well.
Alrighty. Moving on, we have the Skeletal Mage. He was going... No, he follows after the leader. Zoggy, you hear the door on the other side of your door open up. As he comes rushing on down, does he have line of sight on anyone? Nope. He sees a Moonbeam. He's not going into that. He prepares an action to chill touch the first enemy he sees. Shora, looks like it's your turn.
I'm running.
Alrighty. Oh, also, Shora, that was the beginning of the Skeletal Mage's turn. You are allowed to be healed now.
And you do have a potion with you.
Yeah. But if she doesn't get hit or attacks, then she'll end up dropping her rage. So that's the downside of doing that.
Well, no, rage does last for a bit.
It says that it prematurely ends if you do not make a strength-based attack or are hit by damage. Or sorry, or are
hit
attacked.
by damage does have a good while on it, though. How many turns has it been she's used hit by damage, though?
It was the ghost. It was just the one. So if she's not attacked by the time it comes back to her turn, then she drops the rage. She was She made an attack last turn, but this turn, like, it'll stay up, but she has to be attacked before her next turn. Otherwise, she loses the rage then.
I think
If you drink the potion and then step in front of the Wight, that's pretty good odds of you getting hit.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
All right, I'm gonna drink the potion and step in front of it. How much do I get healed for?
It should be 2d4 plus 4. On your character token should be a healing potion up at the top left-hand corner of the screen after you click on them. And then it'll prompt you in the center asking for type of potion, just healing.
Don't quite see that.
Oh, darn. In that case, go ahead and type out the /R 2d4 plus 2. What I posted in chat just without the brackets. There we go. Awesome. So you get to go ahead and choke down the potion. This one is not past its expiration date. Hooray. There's no chunky bits or... would you like healing potions with or without pulp? But no, it's a decently effective healing potion. Tastes like strawberry. And I believe you still have your movement.
Yeah. How much can that Wight hit me for? Because if it can one-shot me, I do not want to step in front of it. I will just rage again.
Roll an insight.
I got you.
Roll an insight?
Yeah, I'll let you see to try and size it up.
Let's see.
All right.
Not bad.
So, for the Wight, you would know this would be its attack. It has a +4 strength. It would also probably hurt, because it runs a two-handed sword.
Okay.
But you do have resistance to non-magical damage.
Yep.
So long as...
No. Even if it is magical.
Yep, even if it is magical.
She has resistance to all physical damage.
Yeah. PC version of it versus NPC version of it. So good.
So in that case, I'm good to go.
All right. Alrighty, you move up and you are ready to challenge the Wight. It sees your approach and it changes its attention from Nivi to you.
Come at me, bro.
Nivi, it is your turn.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to be in melee with anything at my health and AC, so I'm going to take the action to disengage and move down.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my bonus action to cast a level 2 healing word at Shora, and she's got this.
Alright, 2d4 plus your wisdom mod. Alright, healing for a total of 10. Shora, heal another 10 points as Nivi's words of magical re-encouragement are bolstering your defenses. The wounds seem to numb, or the pain seems to numb away, and the wounds seem to close.
Thank you so much. Just looks back and then just like, you. Drinks on me.
Alright.
That's a promise.
Moving on then, we have the skeleton slamming itself against the door. Will it get through? Hey, he does! Damn, does he ever! Third time's a charm, he bashes through the door, leaving it over, and he is able to get into this fray again. Huzzah!
Is there even anyone still there? I can't tell.
Nope.
He sees Shora. And he goes running over to Shora. He's not able to make the attack as he had to break down the door, but you have a skeleton on you now. That is the end of initiative. Zoggy, you're up.
Oh. I am dragging my hammer on the ground behind me, Dead by Daylight killer style, and I knock this door open.
Alrighty. Go ahead and, just make an athletics check against it.
Oh, it's wedged up? I was just trying to normal open it.
Oh, if you're just trying to normal open it, yeah, it has a handle that you can open it. I thought you were breaking it open down. There you go.
Nope. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, dashing, 25,
That's...
30, 35.
Oh, hey, there you are.
I can't see you yet.
I see a skeleton mage.
It looks over its shoulder, looks back in front.
It should. I'm going to use quick toss.
There we go. God damn, that is good.
Oh boy, am I going to use quick toss. I love that it lets me do this as a as a bonus action, but still, fuck.
So as you go over, you stand the warhammer on its head, go for the quick draw with the axe, reaching in for your hip, flicking it on forward, aiming for the skeleton mage, and unfortunately you just kind of threw it wide as it goes clattering somewhere onto the ground. As your wrist ended up smacking into your warhammer's handle that you had standing, it wobbles back and forth, but the handle remains upright, ready for you to re-equip it.
It is so lucky because I was going to burn a D8 on that. And that's my turn.
Yep. Well, it uses the, you expended the superiority die on the attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on, we have the Wight. First thing it needs to do is make the Constitution save. So we'll see how that turns out for it. Boo!
Looks
like
piddling damage.
He is fine. He takes a whole 2 damage. Alrighty. And he reaches up with his longsword in 2 hands and brings down the strike. And then immediately after follows up with his hand reaching right for your skull. Shora, incoming attacks. First he makes the longsword, followed by one with the life drain. Let's see. The longsword, I believe, is going to connect.
Oof.
Dealing a total of 9 slashing, reduced to 4 because you are raging. So that's not too bad. Second, life drain. He is going to connect with it. He is going to deal 6 necrotic, which is not reduced, and I need a Constitution save from you.
All right.
Oh, geez. And the 6 damage that is dealt to you reduces your maximum HP. You go from 41 down to 35 as your maximum HP now. Alrighty. I will also let you guys know that this is after the Wight has made his first attack, he is bolstered by necrotic energies that seem to swell around him. He has gained the ability to perform legendary actions. Alright.
Screw that noise.
Yeah. Ammy, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
This is my drink.
So many of my spells are concentration.
Problem of being a druid.
I already know poison's not going to be any good. I don't want to get close to him.
I don't think
Best
anybody
thing I
does.
can really do right now is just keep holding up the Moonbeam, and I guess I will cast this so he can't heal anyway, if I can, but I don't think I will.
Fortunately, the 11 does not catch him. The skeletal, or your mushroom encrusted hand, reaches out, and as it gets closer, he just takes the handle of his blade, swats it to the side, and the hand is dissipated.
Oh, well.
Okay.
And I think
Any bonus
that's
action?
everything for me, because I can't hurt him with my freaking halo. So, yeah.
Alrighty. As his legendary action, he goes ahead and he has to make an Arcana 10 check, which he is not proficient in, so it's just a straight initiative. Hey, he makes it. Alrighty, and he gets to summon. Sorry, not intelligence. There we go. And he gets to go ahead and within 5 feet, he gets to go ahead and recreate a skeleton soul as he essentially breathes the soul out onto the ground, and it animates into a new spectral skeleton. Enjoy.
Well, within 5 feet of him?
Yep. Yeah, you popped it over beside Shora.
Okay, yeah, there is some room there. Okay,
Yep.
just barely see it.
So Zoggy, skeleton mage.
Is the skeleton mage holding anything?
He has a staff.
Okay. I'm just going to menacingly walk up to him, dragging my hammer behind him.
Oh, sorry.
and...
Sorry, I was saying he's going to be targeting you. Your turn is still a little bit away. My bad.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't believe that you are injured, but regardless, I need you to make me a wisdom save, or the Toll of the Dead is going to ring on you.
That is the
DC 12 wisdom
4
save.
there. Yep.
Yep. 4 or 4, either way.
That is not going to save.
Man, we are really
Taking 4 points of damage as the skeleton mage creeps its way to the corner and holds its hand out, chattering and uttering. Yeah, it is not excited by your presence.
No.
We are not having good luck on these saves at all.
Shora, looks like it's your turn. You are surrounded by skeletons. One of them happens to be a Wight.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go for the right. All right. All right. Ooh.
Ooh, sorry, going for the Wight. The hammer comes on down, crashing into it. Boom! That is going to do some damage.
Ah!
Oh, man.
15. You're still
Yep.
Fury, right?
Yep, she's still
Or
frenzied.
frenzy.
Yep, 15. As she slams into the Wight, you see that it has an unnatural energy about it, and as such, does have resistance to non-magical attacks. So the 15 gets reduced down to, is that a 7? Yeah, it gets reduced down to 7 damage as you bash into the Wight there. It stumbles back a little bit, burning in the moonlight, but it is still ready to fight.
Well, then I'm gonna hit it again.
Hey! Didn't work the first time, keep going till it does. Every problem starts to look like a nail when you wield a big enough hammer. And again...
And boy, do we have hammers.
The second bash into it, you see it stumbling, blocking your strike, but you still end up pressing the attack, and the blade of the Wight itself cuts into it as your hammer slams in, dealing another 4 points of damage. The creature is still fine.
It's tanky.
Yep.
That's why I just gotta keep hitting it.
Right? Alrighty. Then, at the end of your turn, it uses the next use of its legendary action, and it is going to make another life drain attack at you. As it
Great.
tries to reach out, grab you, and drain some of the life away. 23, I think, is going to hit.
Yep.
And it's going to deal 7 necrotic, and once again, need a constitution save from you.
Jeez.
Please, please. Tamura.
Hey, okay, you make
Okay.
the save, so your maximum HP is still at 35, but you still took the 7 necrotic damage. Alrighty. Then we move on to Nivi.
Alright, I'm gonna drop concentration on this Moonbeam because I want to do more base damage and I want to move down here. I don't want to stand in it.
No, no, move the Moonbeam over to it.
No, look, buddy, I got this.
Okay. If you
I'm
are
looking at
stepping
AOL
back,
for this-
this
yep,
skeleton.
Yep,
Okay.
that's correct.
All right, then pokey poke, incoming skeleton's javelin. Ha ha! Oh, he's gonna catch you.
I'll hit. Yep. give me a hit.
Boom! 3 points of damage. Ha ha! Rattle me bones.
I come out with my second and final twinned guiding bolt of the day.
Alrighty.
Oh, well, you don't need to drop
What do you-
concentration to cast that.
No, but the boom like
He doesn't want to
because
burn
of the
himself.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because you would have to move it otherwise.
I had to move the Moonbeam or drop it to move there.
Yep. So I'm assuming
That's
the
right,
Wight
I
is getting hit by one of them.
cannot see over
Yeah,
there.
Wight and the skeleton, one each.
Okay, we'll go for the skeleton first, then the Wight. That is a good shot.
Nice.
The bolt crashes into the shield, and as the skeleton tries to hold, the bolt ends up burning its way through the shield itself, catching into the chest of the skeleton and blasting it outwards. That is the end of that skeleton as he is dispatched. Very nice.
And
Alrighty.
it looks
Wight to
like
hit on the.
And yeah, the Wight is definitely going to take another hit there as as he takes his blade and he tries to block it out of the way, but ends up swinging a bit too early as he's also trying to defend against Shora's onslaught. And the bolt catches him, blasting in, dealing 16 points of radiant damage, bringing him down to wounded. He is 25 HP or 25% HP or less. That was a
was a
hell of
lot,
a
man.
hit.
Alright, because I got like one more spell today, boys. Let's finish this up. Take advantage and get them.
Really coming in with a clutch.
Alrighty. That was your guiding bolt. You still have your bonus action, if I recall, which you are still in
Oh, I
starry
do.
form.
Oh yeah, I can archer him. Yeah.
Pew,
Man,
pew,
that's
pew,
silly.
pew.
I didn't do another thing this year. That's dumb.
And
It was
as
good.
he's recovering from the other shot, Shora's onslaught burning in the moonlight, another star just comes on through and pew, blasts into him, and you can see him going a little bit more slack. He's having difficulty standing upright.
That does mean I did use up the advantage though, so
Yeah.
selfish way.
Alrighty. He gets to use his last legendary action, and he is going to go ahead and cast Vampiric Touch on Shora.
Ah.
And Shora does a... There we go. An 8 does not catch you. He is not going to try and... he's not going... Well, he certainly tries. He's not able to hit you with the Vampiric Touch. Otherwise, he was going to regain some HP. And that was going to be fun. But anywho's, that is Nivi's turn, and he is out of legendary actions. Onto the skeleton. Is it this skeleton? It's this skeleton, Doorbasher. Come on, take a hit at Shora there. Come on, little guy, get a crit for me. Nah, he tried. He definitely hit you, though, as he gets to deal a whopping 2 points of damage to Shora. Ah!
He's doing his best.
He broke down a door, he got in, he stabbed, he's still part of this fight. Zoggy, there's a skeleton mage cowering in the corner away from you.
Yes, there is. I'm going to just menacingly drag my hammer forward here and
Casually
I'm
approach
going
the
to-
skeleton.
I'm going to use a disarming attack.
All right, gonna knock the staff out of his hand there.
Yes.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, a 21's definitely gonna hit him.
And make sure I have that checked and knock that down. Here we go. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
11 bludgeoning damage.
11 bludgeoning damage. He only has 13 health, so yes, he drops the staff. In fact, he just collapses to the ground into nothing but a pile of dust as you've dissipated this. Nivi, you no longer have disadvantage on strength checks.
Oh, goody.
I'm gonna take a step back over here, and once again, my arm is going to glow green and cover my remaining hand axe with that as I make another quick toss.
Alrighty.
With advantage this time.
Here we
I
go.
fucking love Guiding Bolt.
Oh, yeah. And AC 14? Yeah.
That's a 24.
Boom!
Nice.
Almost got the crit.
Almost. Hey, take 9 damage.
And that one is magical, correct?
It is not.
Nope. Okay. So 9 gets reduced down to 4 as he gets a axe in his back there. And the Wight is down to the death's door state. It has less than 10 HP. Is not looking well.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. The Wight needs to make a Constitution save or burn in the moonlight.
I'll burn either way, but take half on success.
Do
Oh.
it.
And the 7. He's only got 6 health left. 14 reduced in half is 7. And the Wight goes down.
Yeah!
Nice.
And I also punched this one for good measure.
Go ahead and roll me an unarmed strike. Let's see if you hit this.
Shora,
Yep,
undead
that's
puncher.
it.
There we go.
And
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
And as it's burning, it tries to roll itself out of the moonlight. And as it's doing so, you just give it a wallop right back into its face, and you see it stumble back into the moonlight where it continues to burn, dropping the sword, screeching out as it's flailing its arms, and finally the ghostly shrieking stops as the flesh and the rest of the carcass slowly gets burnt away as it is left on the ground. Nothing but the ash and remnants. Alright, that is the dead Wight. You guys still have a skeleton, which, I mean, for all intents and purposes, is, still here to stab you guys, so we'll see if he can do anything else.
He's doing his best.
Yep.
No judgment.
Ammy, there's still a problematic skeleton. Go deal with it, Ammy.
I'm done with it. Full judgment.
Well, let's see. Ammy,
Interesting.
Ammy's gonna go ahead and drop concentration on the Moonbeam. It seems like we don't need that anymore right now. And I'll just I can't really squeeze past Shora.
Yeah, you could squeeze back over this way if you wanted, because you can move through friendly spots without issue, and you could squeeze through the corner that the skeleton is on right now. So if you wanted...
Okay, so I can just squeeze to there.
Yeah, you can squeeze to there.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and give it a good old slash with my scimitar.
Alrighty. Wah-wah.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and bonus action swing with my second scimitar.
Yep.
So that's no... oh, come on!
Modifier.
I'm having so bad luck with hitting with normal attacks.
Nope.
All my damage has been moonbeams and Halo of Spores.
Yup. The dice are not being friendly to your melee attacks. You are a caster for this game. Only a caster. Alrighty.
Oh well.
Moving on. Skeletal Mage is dead. Shora, there is one last skeleton. He is all yours.
How much health does he have?
He's full health. He's got his whole 13 health, which means you have to deal 7 damage to him with the Warhammer, and you can deal him down.
Well, I am still frenzying, so I
Yep.
feel like that's might work.
There we go. 20 will do it. Can you do the damage?
Yeah.
4 goes to 6, double to 12, meaning he's still alive. He's at 1 HP.
And going for one more.
Come on, block it, little guy, block it! Yes, he lives! Ah, this little skeleton's gonna doom you all! Alrighty. And then I believe it is up to Nivi to take down the last remaining skeleton.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's instead of using my story forwards bonus action, cast Magic Stone and just huck a rock at him for the bludgeoning
Just
damage.
throwing a rock at it. Alright.
I mean, bludgeoning is bludgeoning, you know?
It is. It is. I mean, you just have to hit him, though. That's the problem here.
Damn it.
He's 15 AC. He's holding on. He's gonna get one more stab. Come on. Your starry form is a bonus action. You can do it.
No, I used my bonus action to do Magic Stone.
Oh,
instead.
you did? He does get...
Yeah.
Yes. He's just standing there, mockingly.
Bigly.
Highs or lows? Highs, he'll go after Shora. Lows, he goes after Ammy. He's going after Shora. Come on, little guy. Stab. Stab like it. Where is his javelin? Here we go. Ah! 14.
14. My AC's 14.
He hits. He does 5 piercing, reduced to 2.
He's coming back.
Alrighty.
Follow the fan period.
Zoggy.
Two lines.
Let's do this.
Come on, Zoggy, you can do it.
2, 3, 4. Where the hell is he?
He's just on the corner here.
5, 6. We'll just assume that I go over here enough.
Wrap your way around.
I'm going to use. Oh,
You
God.
have flanking for +2 to hit.
Okay, let me put that on. Let's see.
A little skeleton that could.
Oh. I'm going to just burn
The skeleton has a
everything
name.
here.
The skeleton now has a name. It's Thomas.
Alright.
I'm going to burn everything here, and in doing so, reveal all of my gifts.
There we go. I've renamed
For
him
my
to
bonus
Thomas.
action, I am going to use Second Wind.
Here we go.
I heal. Click that. I heal 6. I'm back to full.
Sounds good. Charging
I am
up.
also.
Ah!
I am done. I am going to pop off Action Surge.
Gonna bash him into the ground.
I have 2 actions this round. And both of them are going to be grappling strikes.
Well,
One's
first you have
going
to
to be a
be
grappling strike, and if it doesn't miss,
AC
I'm going
15.
to
Of course it's
I'm going to sweep around with my Warhammer and just suplex this mook.
Alrighty. Warhammer 21 is good. You sweep your Warhammer around, hook in behind him, pull it in tight, lift on over, and crash Thomas to the ground. Bleh. As you do, the skeleton bursts into nothing but dust on the ground, his equipment scattering onto the ground. And that is the end of Thomas the skeleton that could.
And I am done with this. I just go for a sweeping attack through it, just scatter it to the wind.
Just as the music ends too. That's great.
Oh, come on. Thomas didn't deserve that.
Unfortunately, Shora, I don't think you get to punch this one. It was taken out of your area.
I mean, my name now is Shora Ghostpuncher, not Bone Puncher.
Probably a better name.
Probably.
Probably for the best.
Ammy hands
Being a combat
Shora a mushroom, which
Is it? Aw.
it's a healing mushroom. Ignore the poison.
Just chew through the poison. You'll be fine.
Does it do a little dance?
Gonna.
No, it's not. It's not a dancing mushroom. It's
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Well, would you eat it if it did?
no, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna down my healing potion.
So
Yeah.
you recover a 12 health. There you go.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Thank you.
I'll give you for the rest of the day. I'll give you for the
Mushroom's good for you.
Thank you, my mushroomy friend. And then I pat your little mushroom on the head. I forget his name.
Agaric. Agaric does a happy dance.
Oh.
Oh, well, we still got 15 minutes, and there's a little bit of dungeon left for you guys to explore.
Time to
Let's
scour
look
this
for
place.
shiny shit.
Good
Yes.
God, Shora. Jesus. I know you're
How the
the
hell did I live?
I know you're the party tank, but Jesus.
Seriously.
Barbarians, yo.
Oh man.
I'm
I think Zoggy, who is like our resident fighter, was the one who took the least. Oh no, Emmy took the least amount of damage. I think she got hit with the beak from
I
that
only
first
ever
thing.
took damage from the
I only took
Grey
4.
Owl.
You took 6
Oh,
from the
that's well that I
Toll of the
lived
Dead.
through
Oh no,
that.
it was 4. Zoggy took the least amount of damage so far.
Ammy, look for shinies now.
Alrighty. And in here, you do indeed discover a shiny. There is a suit of armor on the ground. It is, as you step closer to it, it begins chittering and shaking a little bit. Let me go ahead and pull it over to the GM overlay. There we go. And as you approach, the armor itself looks up at you and begins reaching out. Is anybody doing anything?
Just stare at it menacingly.
Yeah.
just kind of staring at it, wondering what it'll do.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Ammy holds out a mushroom.
it like holds out and reaches, and you can see little cracks of arcane energy inside it as it reaches out, and then suddenly there's a spark, and it begins shaking violently, and then falls limp on the ground. But a moment passes, and then you see another flicker of light as it begins to try and reanimate and begins reaching back up, only for the process to repeat.
Is broken.
It boozing as well.
I just start pulling it apart.
You can try and pull it apart. Go ahead and throw me in athletics. Nope.
7.
You begin reaching onto it, and as you are starting to pull, you get a good grip on its forearm, and then it goes through that spasm again as the arcane energy flicks and shatters, and you get pulled forward and take 1d4 electric damage. Ouch! Zap.
Okay.
Now Ammy is the one who took the least amount of damage. Yeah. The creature falls limp back onto the ground and begins trying to reanimate, but there seems to be a problem with it at the moment.
Can I try to pull it apart?
Sure. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right.
This one will be with the advantage because Zoggy's attempted this, so essentially you're getting the help action off of this. Shora just walks over, grabs it, and just rips one of the gauntlets off. You see sparks of arcane energy flickering outwards as you've ripped off the gauntlet. The natural sheen to it begins to start diminishing.
Poor metal man is broken.
Yeah. I mean, it's still trying to reanimate, but now it doesn't even have the arm that it was reaching out for anymore.
I want to try something. I want to take that. Can I grab that gauntlet off of you?
Yeah.
I just try putting it back on, back off, back on, back off.
You
Rolling
try
with this thing.
As the energy gets close, there's a force that almost tries to snap the gauntlet back over to the elbow joint. Go ahead and throw me an athletics to hold on to the gauntlet, otherwise it's going to snap back into place. You're essentially playing with magnets at the moment.
Yeah. I'm just bullying this thing now.
Yep.
Freaking magnets, man. How do they work?
How do
That's
they work?
11.
An 11. You are able to keep it away. Like, as it was getting a little too close, you felt the draw and you, like, wrenched it away with using the weight of your body. And once again, as it gets up, little arcane streaks of electricity reach out towards it, and then the suit of armor collapses back down to the ground.
Ammy doesn't know any magic sparky spells.
Yep.
I mean, should we just, like, drag it with us?
I mean,
Can
if
I
you want to
do
get
perception?
electrocuted.
Can I perception check this?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and through investigation. That might give you better results here. Nope. It's a magic armor, and it's not working right. It goes glowy glow, zappy zap, and might hurt you.
And I make an arcana
Sure.
check.
You can
Shora's
certainly make
just
an
like,
arcana check.
Ooh, shiny.
Would you like to receive... Would you like,
Whoo!
someone to help you on that?
You begin looking over, and you
Whoa.
figure out the runes that are... There's runes kind of etched in different places, and you find out that it is, in fact, an enchanted piece of armor, and it functions as a guardian. There seems to be a problem with the flow of the magic through the suit, causing it to constantly be interrupted. If you can essentially jolt it with electricity, or you can make a subsequent arcana check to try and fix it.
Hmm. Well, we don't know if it's going to attack us when it starts working again.
I mean, it's down an arm at the moment. You could completely unarm it. Haha!
Shora takes back the gauntlet that she had before. Just like,
Yeah.
my shiny.
I mean, I don't think it's very valuable. It's armor.
My shiny. Puts it into her bag with assorted amounts of just like pocket lint and various buttons.
Well, Ammy doesn't have any electrical spells, but she's going to try and figure out how to get this thing working just out of curiosity.
All right.
So that's another arcana check. Yeah, not so good.
Not great. You... Not so much that you're able to fix it, but you're able to identify some of the problems. You could probably fix it in an hour if given time.
Ammy is more interested in finding shinies we can sell. But Ammy will come back and take a look at this later, maybe.
Sounds good. Anybody else interested in interacting with the damaged animated armor?
I'm gonna try to pull another part off of it.
Sure. Go ahead and roll in athletics. Yeah, and as it begins the usual reaching up part, you're able to grab the from the elbow up to the shoulder of that arm now, and you start giving it a yank, brace your foot onto the chest of it, and as you rip the arm off, the color begins, or the arcane energy crackles once more as it falls back to the ground. You're fine, and now you've acquired the essentially the bicep of the armor suit.
Man,
Essentially
look at
have
my...
a full arm. A full arm of that.
Yep.
You look at your shield, you're like, man, what do I say that I can use if you animate this? And then you're just like, why do I speak?
Well, I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna... Let's go look for shinies.
All right.
Yes. Shinies.
So I can go ahead and let you guys know the things that I have of points of interest would be to the, or almost back towards the entrance. There is the, how would I put it? South by Southwest room has stuff. The northernmost room has stuff, and the northeastern part of the map also has stuff.
So like here?
Yep. Nivi and Ammy are in the right area. Zoggy is still chilling with the animated armor.
Yeah, because everything is all... It's dark.
Yep.
So, we're back here at the entrance, so...
There we go. You're in the right area. So you guys are looking at a door. This one seems to be in a bit better condition and is currently closed over.
Ammy tries to open it, see if it's locked.
It is indeed locked. You hear shuffling on the other side of the door as you rattle it.
Hammer on 3?
Ammy remembers we were also told to look for people. Are you lost people?
You shout out in common, and you hear a reply in common. Wait! You're not undead! And immediately the door begins getting... You hear the unbarricading of a plank of wood, followed by the rolling of a barrel, and eventually a little bit of time passes as the folks behind the door are able to open it up and reveal themselves. And have a second here, GM layer. And There you go. You ended up finding the soldiers and the mage who were sent in to investigate the preliminary of it. Goblins? Oh, hello.
Adventurers.
Oh,
Undead are dead.
Yeah, we
Undead
got
are
the job.
dead.
You're good.
the soldiers begin saluting and thank you. We've been trapped in here for about a day or two. It was.
As the mage is leaving, I hold out a hand and stop him. Oh, hey, it's just like weird glitchy armor over there. Can you take a look at it?
The mage, what do you call it? Stops for a moment. She looks you up and down. Are you an emerald kobold?
Sure. Yeah.
Fascinating. Perhaps after we are done with our business here, you would allow me to study you for a time.
Think on it.
They give you their name and tell you that which regiment they are part of, but by all means, I would be interested to take a look at what you have found.
And we narratively lead her back to the animated armor.
Yep. To which she can go ahead, take a look at it for a minute, and I think I know how to fix these runes. It seems to be missing some pieces, but I should have it fixed. And after a few moments, she opens up her book, writes down some things, and she's starts etching in, pulls out some ink, and you see her interacting with the armor before it eventually stops for a moment. It looks like it's broken, and she's like, wait for it. Wait for it. And then you see the armor, ready itself, turn back on and essentially start standing up. It is missing an arm, and it goes to give a salute with the missing arm, but you only see like the shoulders slightly move forward as it's like, and it begins speaking in a language that nobody here is able to understand.
What is it speaking?
It's speaking Ancient Common.
Oh.
Shora,
Yeah,
give Metal Man his arm back.
Shora does not want to give up shiny pieces of armor.
Only we
They're
had
not that
someone
shiny,
who
are they?
knew comprehend languages.
Yep.
Think, thunk.
But yeah, essentially, if you guys, I'll give you the spoiler on this one. If you guys are able to rescue the soldiers and the mage and bring them to this room, the mage can essentially interact with the armor and get it to be added to your guys' party for the fight.
Ew. Well, the fight's kind of over now.
Yeah, fight is kind of over now.
This room was also pretty well hidden.
Yep.
I'm
From
keeping
the
the arm.
beginning.
Because I was expecting you guys to go in through like the first entrance that you guys came across, but you guys are like, oh no, let's go check out the river, and I'm like, oh, I guess we're going down this route instead.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to lobby for it, but no, everyone went out. Everyone went over.
Yep.
I didn't see the other entrance.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right over
see.
here.
Yeah, there
Right
was.
over here.
Oh, I completely missed that. I went straight for the river.
We
so
went
that's all I
up the
saw.
river and
Yeah,
let
totally
me tell
avoided
you
all
a
of that.
professional gamer tip. Never trust running water. It is the most dangerous thing in Dungeons and Dragons.
one of them.
But hey, if we had gone that way, I wouldn't have gotten this nice arm of plate armor.
You're right.
You can't
could have
use it.
gotten
Put
a
back.
suit of armor to follow you around. That would have been even shinier because it was still covered in magic.
But this is shiny I can wear.
You could be riding in the animated armor. You could have a power suit.
Theoretically, not that it would have mattered. Technically, it's magic. I would have let you make or overcome the resistance of the ghost and the wight if you were to punch it with the gauntlet, but you only do 4 damage on a punch anyway. But anywho's, just because it's time for us to wrap up, only other things I had was there was a Chul all the way to the north side. I'll go ahead and just, drag him all the way over into sight here. Pew.
Hey, what?
What's this?
A Chul. Here we go. Let me go ahead. Token layer. Giant crab monster that grabs onto you and tries to assail you with the tentacles on its face. It was guarding a location. It would essentially just catch stuff and collect it. Any of the skeletons that it caught and dismantled, it ended up making a little treasure pile of stuff. Only other area, there was a hidden footlocker that had a magic potion of Revivify in it that was in one of the rooms. And then there was the boss room, which has the storyline treasure that you guys are here to collect.
I see.
So yeah, that was the game. It is 10 o'clock, so
So I
we
guess-
are wrapping up on time. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Well, that was
Yeah,
fun.
that was
I
great.
did.
Yeah.
That was a good, very hard combat. Let's run the numbers, shall we? Here and counter.
Doesn't help that the druid's just like, hey, there's a bunch of skeletons in that room. 5 foot 8 radius AoE moonbeam, annihilate all the skeletons. Not a
Yeah,
like,
hey, dungeon fighting, line them up.
Yep.
So we had 4 level 3 characters,
Yep.
and we had how many monsters of what challenge rating?
Alrighty, I can give you that because I'm still here. Alrighty, so give me a second here. I'm just gonna turn off dynamic lighting on the page.
Oh, thank you.
Boop. There we go.
Oh, yeah, we can
That's
see everything.
fancy.
Oh wow, look
That's
at
a
all
fancy
this.
crypt.
Yep.
So, what was the treasure we were gonna find in the boss room?
The boss room is the storyline treasure. Essentially, it was magical artifacts that were buried with a old, what do you call it? This was a warrior script. So it was his family heirloom and line. He was the last of his line when he died many centuries ago. So it's more historical kind of artifacts and contextual,
Yeah.
like a book of his bloodline, the journals and sightings of the ages past, some of the
Yeah.
magical things that they saw from way back when, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, considering that we beat the boss, I would say, yeah, we narratively collected it.
Yep.
It was just sitting there. All right, so
Alrighty.
numbers.
Alrighty, 1 second there. That is a CR2. That is a... Let's see, CR3, CR4? Let's see. Ochre jellies, I think those are CR2. Yeah, those are CR2. Okay.
Okay, so
the Grell.
1 CR2.
Yep. Oh, that's the ochre jelly. Wrong one. The Grell is a CR3, the tentacle beast that you guys first fought.
Mm-hmm.
The Wight, which was the BBEG, is a CR3, but modified, so he acted as a CR5.
Oh,
Because you got to essentially make or summon an extra unit, make a additional attack, and had the chance of
He had
cast spell
legendary
casting.
actions.
Yeah, he was going
Yeah.
to cause damage. The Ghost, which I think did the biggest number, was the challenge rating 4. Didn't get off its possession. If it got its possession on Shora, that would have turned the tide heavily on you
Yeah,
guys.
we'd have died.
Oh yeah.
There
we had-
was... Oh yeah, and then if you guys ever decided to fight the Chul, which you had to go and bother, it was also a CR4.
and where was that? To the north?
Yeah,
You said?
north. Yeah, here I'll go place it in the map
Like,
where it was
up-
hiding. It was up
Yep.
here.
Oh, okay. Further up. I figured further up the river.
All right, how
Yep.
many skeleton mages?
The skeleton mages, they are custom, so they were also 1/4. So which means that we had, what is it, 15? We had 21 CR 1/4.
21, 1/4, and calculate.
Yeah.
That is, yes, a deadly encounter.
No.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Out of, let's see. According to this calculator that I'm using, that would have been a total of, if we were using XP, a total of 6,200 for the entire session.
Yep.
The encounter
Awesome.
challenge rating is, the total CR of this, I guess, is 19.
Well, that's if you took
Whew.
everything on at once, which, don't get me wrong,
Yes.
you almost did. But,
Fine.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, though. I see Zoggy enjoyed the combo of Hex Chill Touch again.
No, I didn't get to,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Nivi got to enjoy
Yeah.
that. Hey,
Yeah, none of that, please.
yeah, if those
No.
guys crit, that damage is bonkers. But they've only got +3s to hit, so I mean, like, with crazy high AC of Zoggy, he's pretty safe, except for the one time he gets hit. Shora's just monstrous 41 HP, though. Oh, God.
Oh, no. My AC
Even
isn't
then, I
crazy until I get
barely
full plate
survive.
armor. I'm still only 18.
Sorry, what was that, Shora?
even then, I barely survived.
Well, what was that?
Ammy was just running around with the Moonbeam,
It helped.
shaking
It did
spores
lots
everywhere
of
that
damage.
didn't do anything except against the Grell.
Yeah, don't worry. Next time, what do you call it? You guys will probably end up with a different enemy type, so you will be able to do more damage with your spores.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah, no more undead. Shore Ghostpuncher is no longer doing undead.
Yep. But anyways, I'm going to end the recording in the session there. Much appreciated for you guys. Hope you had fun with it all.
That was fun.
As usual, if you
Thank
guys
you
are
very much.
interested in running again, go ahead and DM me the application for next week.
Absolutely.
I most certainly
Yes.
will.
Alrighty. And
Right.
once again, sorry again for the kerfuffle with the lottery, but I should be
Everything worked
better
out in
with
the
it.
end. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
Well, and for anybody watching this in the future, thanks for watching.